And we're
Oh,
live.
Miley, why are you little hating ass? I'm watching the Grammys. I'm sorry. Lady Gaga just won,
Oh
and Miley
shit!
Cyrus did not look happy.
Oh my gosh, Jess, yo, welcome back, Jess, from Pennsylvania.
Little hating ass bitch.
Still ain't that bitch. What are you talking about? Ooh.
Sorry.
No, don't ever be sorry about this. That's fucking hilarious. Don't ever be sorry about that. That's really funny. But we're the Get Back. Hi, everyone. How are we doing?
Welcome
Hi,
back.
everyone.
Welcome
This
back.
is what we're about.
Literally, I was like, all right, guys,
Was
we've
by
been talking about
accident.
movies for fucking 5 minutes. All right, guys, we got to fucking start the stream. And then immediately, Jess comes.
Hating ass bitch.
Oh, Jess.
I really said, why is she being a hating ass? But I guess I said it. It doesn't matter.
All right, well, that's Jess right to my top right, and that's Daniel to my top left, and I'm Lewis. We are the Get Back, and here we are discussing all things in sports and movies. We're gonna be streaming the Oscars. We fucking came up with that idea. 10
Yeah, we
minutes
just
ago.
decided. When is it? March 8th?
March 15th.
March 15th, guys. We're going to be live streaming the Oscars.
Oh,
Our
we
commentary
can-
on it. It's going to
we
be
can
great.
watch that. Yeah, that would be pretty easy to watch, right? Like that's what 9 movies in what a month and a half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's doable.
We have enough time
Very
to watch
doable,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the only way I'm going to do it because there's no way I can watch the Oscars and not know and not judge correctly.
That's not gonna be a hating ass bitch for no reason.
Yeah, no. Wait, guys, we have to say hello to Thomas Shelby.
Thomas
New name, new month.
Shelby.
Shelby.
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, come
Tommy.
here. Hey, Tommy, come here. Come here, Tommy. Hey, I got a job for you. Come here. Come here, Tommy. Hey, Hey, Shelby. Come here. Come here. What are you doing over there, huh?
Don't just look. That's not the Peaky Blinders accent, but it's fair enough. We're New Yorkers.
I've
so.
never seen Peaky Blinders.
From Coney Island over here.
Oh, shit. Hey, yo,
That's
come on. Give
fucking
me a
Coney.
fucking
I only watched
kebab.
the first season.
Come on.
I only watched the first season.
Oh, yeah?
I only watched the first season of Peaky Blinders. I couldn't go back to the second.
Really?
Maybe I can go back to it now. But a lot of people loved it. I couldn't get into it.
It was a
Mhm.
very, it was a
I
very
think
good
the love
show.
story. I think the love story got on my nerves
Mm.
with the girl. So you watched Peaky? I didn't know you watched the actual series.
Yeah.
You find out something new every day about Daniel. Let me tell
find
you.
out. But from this Friday, we did find out something about some of our favorite franchises. I'm gonna cover up that name because this shit is crazy. Okay. We found out some horrific fucking shit. Okay, let me just fucking put that right there. Okay. Nope, it's still there. Okay. Anyway, so Epstein files dropped more of it. A lot of names.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Still waiting
Not
for
all
more.
of them. And a lot of it is still redacted. That is not just
Heavily
survivors
redacted.
and
Question,
victims,
Jess, I have
but
a
still very, very much redacted. I'm sorry. but
Redacted means like they took out like a lot of the
Those black
information.
They
those
blacked
black
it out.
strips,
They-
yeah, they blacked
to
it out.
protect powerful people.
Yeah. Because they're only supposed to have blacked out victims and survivors, but their names are still showing all over the fucking place. And there's still names of clients and their email addresses and their contact redacted. And by Congress, that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be full transparency, and they did not do that. But whatever. Keep going.
Well, who do you think did that decision? I think we know who.
Mm,
You know. But
shit for brains president.
yeah. Yep. And let's just talk about
said
the
it better
Giants and the
myself.
Jets. All right, we are a sports show. So when this fucking crossed my news feed, I was genuinely
God.
surprised.
So was I. I don't
Uh,
know why, but I was.
So mentioned in the files. Let's start with the Giants here. I'll share my screen for you guys. I got you. Who? Beanish said your mom in chat. Okay. All right. Crazy. All right. Let me just share my screen here real quick. Let me see how we're looking here. There we go. There you go. Can you guys see the screen? Oh, that's actually a perfect cover
Yeah.
up. Wow, I did a great job. Woo! Okay. So, Giants owner, or co-owner, excuse me, Steve Tisch was named in the latest Epstein files that dropped on Friday. Now, let's just read this article, shall we? So, the convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, is connected or was connected to New York Giants co-owner Steve Tisch with numerous women, according to sources from emails among the more than 3 million documents released by the Justice Department on Friday. Steve Tisch's name appears at least 440 times. I'm sorry, guys. If your name is in a big document 400 plus times, let me just say it's pretty fucking damning. I'm not going to say it's a positive in this regard. How do you guys feel about that? Let's say my name popped up 440 times in something. You say I'm pretty fucking prevalent in the story.
Now, we haven't seen all the documents that they're actually on. Like, we don't know pertaining to what, but being named almost 500 times is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But keep going. I'm sorry.
So the emails, reported by The Athletic, range from the mundane. Jeffrey says Steve Tisch might come over at 7 to 7:30 tonight. Snacks for everyone. I wonder who the snacks are for. To the profane. In one email, Epstein asks, "Did you contact the great ass fake tit name redacted?"
Yeah, that's not great. That's pretty bad.
Steve Tisch, who's 76 years old right now, is chairman, co-owner, and vice president of the Giants and has produced dozens of Hollywood films, including Forrest Gump and Risky Business. Forrest Gump, good movie. Great movie. We had a brief association where we exchanged. This is the quote that came across our feed by Steve Tisch, right? We had a brief association where we exchanged emails about adult women. And in addition, we discussed movies, philanthropy, and investments. Tisch said of Epstein in a statement Friday, "I did not take him up on any of his invitations and never went to his island. As we all know now, he was a terrible person and someone I deeply regret associating with." So, guys, did he show up at 7 to 7:30 for snacks? That's kind of what we're trying to figure out here, guys.
I don't know. This is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I feel like. Keep going, Daniel.
just everything about this is just bad.
It's fucking gross. Yeah. It is 1000% gross. It is gross. Because there are so the victims and the survivors, they range in age. That they've had older women, adult women, and then minors. But a lot of what has been pouring out is about the minors. So it's like, how the fuck you claim you just hanging out with these people and this is not like, what are the chances that you don't know what's going on? It's just.
It's also the fact that he says he's hung out with that he's been mentioned 440 times, and he says I really didn't have a relationship with him. Like, clearly you did. Clearly you knew what he was and what he was about, and to blatantly deny it just continues to bury yourself deeper than you already are. So it's like, why? Like, you're not helping anybody. You're only hurting yourself even more. And again, you feel bad for the victims. You feel bad for everything involved in this. And it sucks that it's attached to a team that Lewis really loves, and that this is now the moniker of that team. Right? This is now a part of that.
It's not his only team. No,
Right.
don't, Lewis. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Take it down. I gotta put it this way. There you go.
You're gonna cover it for now. Just cover it for now.
Yep.
I mean, it's look, it's an ugly stain on it, is what it is. And again, it hasn't been accused of anything, hasn't really said anything, but the fact that you are a part of this only furthers to just go on how ugly this is. It's not an easy situation. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like you have to own some level of responsibility instead of shying away from it. Because clearly, you are a part of something, and you are furthering to protect this guy who clearly just did evil shit to save your own ass. Which I'm not surprised at, but it's just like this story's never gonna go. Shouldn't go away.
And
But that's the thing. It's like, why aren't you just telling on these motherfuckers by now? Like, bro, this is some nasty shit to get involved in. Like, the cat is out of the bag. Just start naming the names. You are almost dead anyway. Your name is forever tarnished. Like, just fucking let it loose. I don't know.
I don't know, Jim. And you know what's funny? We had a brief association. Yeah, pretty fucking brief, where you guys were discussing movies and politics and investments and all those type of things, and you were talking about.
But you have to talk about Woody Johnson, the owner of the Jets, and I'm telling you,
we're
this is
gonna
why the
get
Jets
there.
fucking suck.
We're gonna get there, Jess. Don't you fucking worry. There's still more.
Owner is a scumbag.
Just rein it back. Rein it back. Rein it back. We'll get there.
We're gonna get there. There's still more about Mr. Tisch. This fucking horrible person. Like you called Epstein. Huh? Funny. According to documents included in the broader release of Epstein-related files, most of Tisch's correspondence with Epstein appears to be from about 2013. In one email dated April 21st, 2013, Epstein appears to be setting up Tisch with someone named Katya. Ooh, Latina. Okay, that's how you like him. All right, Mr. Tisch. You fucking terrible human being. Okay, Jeffrey. I'll be in blue loose pants and white loose shirt. Katya tells Epstein. I googled Steve Tisch. He is Oscar-winning producer and Giants owner. I'd love to meet him. My number is blank. There's the fucking terrible guy right there, as we just are looking at him and his shitty face. Ugly face as well. Real fucking ugly. Real ugly. A string of emails Tisch forwarded to Epstein in May 2013 appears to reference a different woman Epstein tried connecting to Tisch. The string includes Tisch's introductory email to the women, whose names is redacted. Jeffrey Epstein is very excited about you and I meeting each other. May 13 email reads, I like that idea, do you? Okay. So basically what I'm trying to gather from here is just a string of emails of him talking about, oh, I'm excited to meet this young girl that or not young girl, could be an adult woman. Could be. Right? I'm not saying he's a fucking terrible, shitty person, but it could be an adult woman. Saying, let me know if your schedule
The thing
fits.
is, we don't know.
We don't know. Right?
But here's the thing, right? Rich, real quick, here's the thing. Even if there's adult women, most of them are trafficked.
Yes, they're victims. Yes.
They're still victims.
This is what I'm talking about. Why is that name not redacted? You know what I'm saying? It's so sloppy. It's so fucking sloppy.
And then they're talking about how this girl's not traveling, not sure where she returns to Florida. She's a microbiology major and is still in university, so I doubted she could travel during the week, but we'll see. You should also make it clear that you will organize SIC her ticket. I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. But I don't know. SIC? What does that mean? Maybe like
I
flight.
don't know.
Her seat.
And we went to college and we don't know. But keep going. We don't have to
Alright.
get stuck on that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was so confused. They have an email string contains the subject line Ukrainian girl.
Well, yep, fantastic.
I wonder what the fuck that's about, Mr. Tisch. You fuck. I wonder what that's about. Huh. Real fucking discreet there, Jeffrey. Real fucking discreet, Steve. Hi, Jeffrey. I just had lunch with your assistant's friend, name redacted, who I met at your house Wednesday. Met at your house? Met at your house? Steve!
Again,
I thought this was
they didn't have a
brief.
relationship. They
I
didn't have a
thought,
relationship.
I thought this was
They
brief.
didn't really know him that well.
I met her at your house, Steve, but I don't know you like that. I'm just going to your house. Listen, Steve, I don't go to people's houses I don't fucking know like that. Okay? Steve? Well, I want to call him so many names. Very sweet girl. Do you know anything about her? No, but I will ask. I will get all info. Did you contact the great ass fake tit? Okay, she's a character short term. Has an older boyfriend going to acting school. A 10 ass. I'm happy to have you
Just
as
so
a new
disgusting.
but obviously shared interest friend. Yeah, if anything, like this shit is just super fucking weird. Like,
This is just.
They're picking out girls. He's telling her what they want. And this is the type of girl. She's clearly a student, college major, whatever. She's got a boyfriend. That's what I just understood, right?
yep.
Her ass
But
is
guess what?
these girls.
Guess what? They don't matter.
Curious to know about
That's the worst part.
redacted. I will contact redacted. Pro or civilian? What?
What's that mean?
Pro or civilian?
Well, it's an apparent reference to whether the person is a prostitute. Oh my God! Wait a second. So pro as a prostitute, but if they're not a prostitute, you're just taking these people from. This is what's crazy about this.
He wants
So if
to
they're
know
not
if
a
they're a
prostitute,
civilian.
then what the fuck are they?
That's a scary thought.
So look, it's a person. If it's a person or if it's a person is a prostitute. So he's asking, is she a prostitute or not?
It's
Yep.
somebody who Epstein hasn't recruited yet, which is. Ugh.
Do you want to know if
I
she is sweet as she seems? Epstein replies, boyfriends, trustworthy, etc. She is earnest, redacted. Is a civilian but Russian and rarely tells the truth, but fun. What the
Jesus
fuck?
fucking
What the
Christ.
fuck does that even
Jesus
mean? Steve!
Jesus Christ.
I hate the fact that, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Mara got some explaining to do too. Mara, defend yourself.
Oh,
Mara,
oh.
Mara, this
I
your
don't know.
boy?
I don't know how you push him out.
This your boy? That guy, co-owner?
Someone is gonna start singing.
This your boy? The Giants just now finally get a fucking quarterback of the future, and this shit fucking pops up. I'm so fucking pissed. I fucking hate this fucking franchise. Just when I thought shit was looking up, shit's going right back down to the fucking gutter into the basement.
It's bigger than that. This is bigger than that. We have to say that much. Come on.
I know. I'm being fucking trying to be funny as well, but like it's fucking ridiculous. This shit is just.
No, I know, because this is ridiculous. This is like, wow, okay.
Epstein writes.
No one was gonna say anything.
Send me a number to call. I don't like records of these conversations. Oh, you fucking don't. I don't like records of these conversations. You fucking wrote it in an email, you dumbass. God, Epstein, yo, what a dumbass. What a fucking idiot.
This is how Epstein was able to blackmail he made sure he documented everything. And he was doing this for people. This wasn't just him.
The
You
next
know what I'm
day,
saying? So it's like
Epstein writes, report just in blank, you did very well. She wants to go to the play. .. She is a little freaked by the age difference, but go slow and wait. I will try to convince her to not return to the Ukraine. Having her crying worked.
Fucking Christ. Holy shit. Wait, look, let's backtrack a second. What year was this again?
2013.
So Tisch was 63 when he had this conversation. He's 76 now. 63.
and the girl says the girl has a problem
Yeah,
with the age, so she's very young.
And this is the one in college they were talking about?
Yeah,
At
those
least
are-
College
college
can
major?
easily mean freshman.
Yep.
So we could assume 18 to maybe 20 at the very youngest. It's almost like a 40-year age gap. but the
You know,
crying
this goes
helped.
beyond. You know, this. What people don't understand.
This is evil shit.
This is evil.
There is a there is a difference between an age gap kink that happens between two consenting adults versus people who are being trafficked and coerced and fucking forced into sex trafficking. It's not the same. And I've been seeing people on social media try to justify that these are adult women. These are 18 and 19-year-olds who are being trafficked. They are not out here on OnlyFans searching for their own fucking sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just disturbing as fuck. It's just the crying, bro, really? You have to get someone who has to cry? But see, the problem is they don't want to get women who are consensual and old enough that can agree to this and set their own rule. You want someone who afraid. You want to control people. Like that is what makes this so disgusting. That is because it's not about it's not about pleasure. This is not about pleasure. That's what's fucking crazy. This is about power and control. It is just so it's insidious. It's like
It's satanic.
fuck you, Steve. It's yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. 'Cause you are forcing people.
So
This is not a sex club you joined where everyone's a willing participant and adult enough to consent to all this crazy shit.
so guys, right? Steve Tisch, right? 2013. It's not like Epstein had a record of this. Right, guys? It's not like in 2008 he fucking got charged with soliciting a minor for prostitution in Florida and registered a sex offender. It's not like he fucking in 2008, 5 years before. It's not like they knew, right? This is sick.
You know, birds of a feather. Because, yeah, by this time he was already convicted and you already had a record. And don't tell me you didn't fucking know. People with money like you know everybody around you. You know everything.
You,
So they don't.
you, you know what's even more disgusting? Steve Tisch has a daughter, or had a daughter. She died 2020. God rest her soul. But she was, what is it, 30 years old when he was doing this stuff.
You know, someone tweeted online that these men have daughters. And like how heartbroken they must be to find out that, someone they look up to and that they love is a part of all this. And I had to comment like some of these girls already knew that before everyone else. That is the ugly truth. A lot of these people don't spare their own children of their fucking nasty shit. Some of these daughters and some of these sons knew exactly who the fuck their father was. So it is like there's no one safe attached to these people. Like you have to doubt everything now. That's crazy. That's like ugh. God help these people.
It's ugly.
I don't. Yeah. So, he bought an island in 98 where he was alleged operating his sex trafficking activities. Yeah, 1998. Yeah, for sure. Also, the owner of the Washington Commanders, Philadelphia 76ers, and the New Jersey Devils, Josh Harris, also appeared in the Epstein files,
God.
but the correspondence was through assistants and was about Epstein wanting to arrange business meetings with Harris when Harris was at Apollo Global Management. Okay, so this is better.
What business?
It's
what business?
I don't know what the fuck that even means. Apollo Global Management. What the fuck is that? What is that? Daniel, look
It's
it
a
up.
company.
Look it up.
Obviously. It's
Look up
something.
Apollo Global Management right now. Fucking Jamie, pull that up. Pull that up,
Gotcha.
Jamie. Pull that up. Yeah.
It's an asset management company subsidized by the Bridge Investment Group, founded by Leon Black, Mark Rowan, Josh Harris, and Tony Rissler.
It's just an investment
Amer-
company, basically, right?
An
That's what-
American and Apollo Management Inc. is an American asset management firm that privately invests in alternate assets. Yeah, it's basically
fancy financial terms for money that takes care of money. That's what that whole business is.
Yeah.
we
Uh,
institute
yeah.
We achieve long-term financial goals through investment strategies designed to deliver strong risk-adjusted returns and help individuals. That's what I'm getting from their website.
Okay, keep going, Lewis.
Josh Harris never had an independent relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Harris sought to prevent Epstein's attempts to develop a corporate partnership with Apollo. Okay, there we go. There you go, Harris. There you go. That's how you fucking do it. As these emails indicate, Harris sought to avoid meeting with Epstein, canceling meetings, and having others return his calls. Yeah, like that. There you go. Said, fuck out of here, you sex offender. Fuck that shit. Nobody wants to fucking speak with you. We don't do business with fucking P-files or PPRs.
He was
Okay?
trying to get. Look. Look. He wasn't just looking for business. He was trying to recruit him. Like,
Mhm.
come be a part of this. I need new clients, more money, and this is how he probably got a lot of people. I want to come do business with you. They already know what type of business he's into, and they take the fucking meeting. Clearly, this guy seems like he was fending him off to try not to meet him ever. So you see how easy that is, people? Someone with
I
a
mean,
fucking sex offender record tries to contact you.
Steve Tisch, you fucking
You hang
idiot.
up the fucking phone. You say,
listen,
"No, I'm busy." And my people
Jeffrey
talk to your people.
Epstein
Psych.
Jeffrey Epstein had the silver tongue of a devil, in that he knew how to talk with the bros about bro stuff, and it worked.
Yeah.
He had a tongue with the devil, but he knew who to go to. People who like that type of shit. He knows how to sense that out in people. You know that. Keep going, Lewis. Keep going.
It's horrific. The deputy attorney general Todd Blanche said that these batch included some 3 million pages, as well as 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. The files were being posted on the department's website, including several million pages of records that officials said were withheld from the initial release of the documents in December. I wonder why. The documents were disclosed under the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which was enacted after months of public and political pressure. It requires the government to open its files on the late financier and Maxwell. All right. Well, that's fucking Steve Tisch. Let's just look at his ugly fucking face one more time. I wish I could spit at you in fucking real life, you piece of garbage. Absolute horrific human being. Terrible. Awful.
So there needs to be some serious pressure from the Giant fan base and from the internal Giant war room, whatever that is, for him to sell the team. Because this face cannot be attached to this historic franchise. Sorry.
No, it cannot.
The Giants deserve better than that. They need to be better than that. They're the fucking Giants.
Yep.
They are one of the premier football teams in this country. And if one of your owners, and your owner is a very powerful person, and a very powerful person in the NFL, if that's going to be allowed to be okay, that cannot be the standard of the NFL.
Yep. All right.
Cannot be.
Yep.
Well, this is when the NFL has to really protect the shield. You get crazy with gambling shit. You try to steer away from domestic, like Daniel's right. You have to push these motherfuckers out, but you don't know how many other people in the league are into this shit. So that's all I gotta say.
Fuck Steve Tisch. Piece of shit, bitch. All right. Let me pull up the Woody Johnson. I'm going to pull it up real quick. I got you guys. Don't worry.
This fucking piece of shit motherfucker.
Now, this guy was already an asshole before this, so, let's see how much of a deeper hole he could dig himself into.
Woody Johnson. Epstein. Ugly. Okay. Jeffrey's Let me see. Where's a good article here? Let me see. Is there no article about him? Hold on, chat. Do I not see any articles? Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying. Okay, you guys could speak about how shitty Woody Johnson has been in the past, and then we'll talk about this when I find it.
No. I mean, obviously the Jets suck. They've been struggling for years.
Hmm.
They seem like they get good pieces. They get the good pieces. Can't make it work. They fired 10 coaches within the last 15 years. Literally, like it's probably been like 10 fucking coaches. They've gotten Hall of Fame quarterbacks. They've gotten number one picks, number two picks, and the last 2 3 years, especially with Aaron Rodgers, was a complete debacle. What happened to them this last season with Aaron Glenn, just the most embarrassing of the embarrassing. They are the fucking laughing stock of the NFL. And I feel like it kind of makes sense now because the owner is no good and he is poison. But can we before
So,
okay, let me Daniel, you go. I'm sorry.
so yeah, I listen. First of all, I agree with you. Terrible owner, terrible human being. Um,
And he's worse for
to be
society.
to be specific about a certain moment and to how kind of back up our facts. This was in 2020, when Trump elected Woody Johnson to be kind of the representative for the UK, the UK's ambassador, right? He was investigated by the State Department following allegations that he made racist and sexist comments while serving as an ambassador to the United Kingdom, and sought to have the Open Championship played at a golf resort owned by Trump, according to CNN report on Wednesday. Among the allegations are that Johnson made racist comments about black men and questioned the purpose of Black History Month. He allegedly argued that black fathers don't remain with their families, calling that the real challenge. CNN reports that Johnson would comment on women's appearances at the embassy and public events, and that he said he preferred working with women because they are cheaper and work harder. Johnson reportedly would hold gatherings at a men's only club, preventing female diplomats from attending before he was told by another diplomat to stop that practice. So yeah, that's just some of what. And Johnson denied it, said it's all false and whatever. Um, but that's just a little bit of what Woody Johnson is as a person.
Mm-hmm. So,
Just a racist, sexist, and just a bad human being overall. Alleged, of course, but I
About
would
black
come
files, but
to.
you hanging out with pedophiles? Like what, bro? What? That what? You talking about other people's? Look at you. Like, oh God, he's disgusting. No, and I tweeted about this and I tagged the NFL. Like, you have to push him out the league.
But unfortunately, what happens a lot of times with stories like these is that they get kind of swept under the rug after a few months, and we forget about it.
I
And
think
Woody
this is
Johnson
very
has
big,
still
and I
been.
and
It's huge. No, it's huge, and this is a big difference from that. I understand that,
they're
but
not
Woody
done
Johnson
releasing
has
it.
a record. They're not done releasing. Woody Johnson has a record already, so I would not be surprised. Is my other point, because this would be strike at least two on his record.
What would be the first one?
What he did in 2020, because technically he was still the Jets owner
When he
when he
went to
allegedly.
be the fucking ambassador.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, let me zoom in here. Let me get it right, chat. Let me get it right. All right, it's pretty fucking zoomed in. All right, so this is one of the. Also, shout out to the people in the comments. Yes, sell the fucking team, get them out of here. You know what I mean? Get them the fuck out of here, right? Let me read this email. So this is something that he is kind of involved in here. I will email and call you tomorrow. The invite's at 6:30 p.m. at Cipriani's Wall Street. I want to find out what time everyone sits down. We'll advise tomorrow. I have a driver to had Thanksgiving at Bedford's Martha Stewart's with Martha cooking for me. It was like being in a movie, but it was real. Had a great screening. Saving Mr. Banks. Also, who the fuck types like this? God, they're so old. In East Hampton Friday with a sing-along at Sandy Gallons with Hugh Jackman and Candy Bergen leading was great fun. Jess left the Jets game. What a bummer. They were so bad, and Woody Johnson is so distraught. It's Woody's birthday today. From Jeffrey Epstein. Where should we meet and what time? Chat? I think you knew him. I think you knew him, chat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so you got this fucking pedophile sitting at a Jets game with you? Okay.
You will have 2 reserved seats with my name on it. Here are some confirmed guests, and a lot of confirmed guests. A lot of guests, and then we get to the highlighted one. Oh, whose fucking name is this? Oh, would you look at that? Woody Johnson just sitting. Wow, isn't that crazy? Wow, and it shows like where they're from too. Director of Chicago and 9. Patricia Clarkson, single. What does that mean? What the fuck? These motherfuckers are so weird. I don't get it. And then I think this is the edited picture of him in a jet fucking thing. But these are the emails right here. But we also have more. We have more chat. I'm not done. Okay? Here we go. Woody Johnson is potentially referenced multiple times in the recent Epstein emails. And here we go. So this guy's emailing from Jonathan. Importance, hi. Jeffrey, please help me here. Is she a hooker? First off, if you're getting emails of this shit, you're an evil person. I'm sorry. Like, I've never once opened my email and saw shit like this. Never once. I don't know what fucking life I'm living, but I think it's a pretty fucking good one.
This
I've
is
never seen
Woody
shit.
emailing him this?
No, I don't think it's Woody. It's from Jonathan Farkas to Jeffrey E. So who the fuck is Jonathan Farkas? But I think they mentioned Woody right here. I am seeing blank a little bit. I don't think it will turn into romance. I am a bit old and not tall enough, but she seems intelligent and kind. Summers got an appointment from Trump. She is no fucking periods or commas or any fucking grammar in this as well. She is on the White House Fellowship Commission. It came through Woody and Suzanne Johnson because she bundled best. Jonathan.
What does that fucking mean, bundled best? I don't know. What does this email mean?
I don't know. But this is what they fucking found him in. I think there's another one as well. Let me see. Oh, Woody's right there. Look at Woody right there. You see where Woody is? Bam. Right fucking there. You see that shit? Woody. Right there. There you go. Doesn't look like you are prioritizing your schedule very effectively. How are you going to manage all of that? This is UNGA week, so the boss will be in town. I'll be weak. You may get sick of me. Just sat down on the train, so can't talk frequently. Girls? Question mark. Careful, I would renew an old habit. This week, Tile Summers, Bill Burns, Golden Brown, Jagland, Council of Europe, and Noble Chairman. These are fucking big motherfuckers. Holy shit. Leon Black, Woody Johnson. You are welcome. Guests at any. Also, if you think it's interesting, people in town, everyone here for Climate Summit, Clinton Security Council. Holy shit, I'm on blank for next 30 minutes. Chat?
Why is that redacted? I'm on what?
Chat? Chat?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Chat?
If I had an answer, I'd give you one because I have no fucking clue. It could mean a number of things. Some
could
good,
mean a
some
number of
very,
things.
Is
very
there
bad.
another email?
It's
It's just
fucking-
no. It all sounds like they're all meeting up and they're all about to get down and dirty later. That's what all this is code for. Like, but why is that redacted? What you're on? What drugs? What is it? Why is that redacted? And that's the part that's not supposed to be redacted. They are redacting things that are not survivors or victims' names. That's what Congress ordered. It's called the Transparency Act for a reason.
Okay. Well, new release internal emails connected Jeffrey Epstein, convicted financer, to New York Jets owner Woody Johnson among the individuals flagged by federal investigators. The correspondence, which forms part of a broader investigation into Epstein's network of elite contacts, reignites scrutiny of Johnson's long-standing ties to high-profile figures in business and politics. According to the documents made public last week, Johnson appears on multiple email chains discussing Epstein's travel arrangements, gifts, and connections through their though, there is no allegation in the filings that Johnson engaged in any criminal wrongdoing.
No. He just managed his shit, but he wasn't like involved in that shit. But he managed
Yeah,
his
he
shit.
doesn't.
Though.
He didn't know
He
nothing.
didn't
He didn't
engage
know
in
He was at
anything
the
criminal.
bar and see no one drink. He didn't see nothing. He was at the strip club and no one was naked. Yeah.
No. He had
He
his
went to
good
the
boy
beach
shoes
and there
on.
was no sand.
He had his good boy
Like, give
shoes
me a
on that
break.
day.
The emails
He covered his
reviewed.
eyes every time he went to every party.
The emails reviewed by the Justice Department include messages from the late 1990s and early 2000s when Epstein was reportedly functioning as a broker for introductions and influence among the ultra-wealthy. Johnson's name surfaced in courtesy copy lines on correspondence regarding passenger manifest list and hospitality logistics. Investigators cautioned that
Oh yeah,
inclusion.
no, yeah.
But he's been
he
getting
had- he
emails
had-
from this
he had
man
no
since the
idea.
90s?
He had no idea for fucking 25 years. He had no clue, guys. He had no fucking clue what was going on. For 30 years, this motherfucker didn't know shit. Nah, bro.
Wait, I'm going to pretend to do the line that Mag is doing. It was just business. There's no allegations. There's no allegations, man. No allegations. Nothing. Nothing can tie. You can't tie nothing back to our guy. Is that what the fuck? That didn't make me feel better at all. Is that what makes them feel better?
For the New York Jets,
Like they just pretend that it's just business?
For the New York Jets organization, the revelations presents a reputational risk even if Johnson is not under investigation. The NFL franchise has adopted a stringent ethics policy, is now expected to address the matter publicly to reassure sponsors, partners, and fans. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Now-
Giant Jets
now-
think
now,
about the
Jess.
fans. Crazy.
Now, Jess, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen a single statement from any one of them. Have you?
Yeah, you haven't, because Johnson has not responded publicly to the email disclosure. Ah,
But the NFL hasn't said nothing either. Roger Goodell has said nothing. Don't be surprised if you don't hear nothing. You may not hear anything. Nothing.
That's pretty fucking sad. We're a pretty fucking sad franchise because our owner's pretty fucking sad as an owner. as a
Well,
human
well,
being.
this is where I think, as consumers and as citizens with autonomy, I don't know. You got to keep your distance. Like you can, you don't want to. You can be Jet fans, but it's almost like I can't spend any money on you. Like we wanted to go to Jet games this year. I am not stepping in that stadium as long as he's the fucking owner.
I'm not doing it either, and I'm not stepping into the fucking Giants MetLife Stadium. I'm not stepping into.
They share the same stadium.
I know. I just realized.
But we're
that.
not buying.
I'm not
we're
buying no
We're not
tickets.
buying
Fuck that.
memorabilia. We're not buying none of that. And we are fans. We shop. We have sport. Look, I got you. I just bought you a fucking New York Giants.
Oh God, I gotta fucking tape it up
So-
now.
Beautiful water bottle from.
I don't even
want to
drink out of it. Ew.
Yeah, no, it's you just have to keep your distance, and that's the best way you can, because it's like, do you take it out on the players? Do you take it out on, people who owned the Jets before Woody Johnson? It's like, do you discard your whole fan? 'Cause some people are probably like, oh, this is all I need. I'm done with the Jets. You guys done? And the truth is, we can absolutely leave because the Jets have done jack shit for their fans. They have done nothing for their fans. The team sucks. They suck. And now this shit is coming out, and you want what? You still want people to support you? Are you on drugs? Like, I am completely fine, not getting riled up for them this year. Because unless they start fucking winning, it's like, and I'm not saying, oh, they're winning, now they're good. It's like, there is no good thing about you. There's no redeeming quality and now we know the owner is an absolute trash as a person. Now I get it. There's no allegations in this file that they've come across yet. It's 3 million files. But the fact that to pretend you to know what your boy was a part of, like, that is a load of shit.
The blatant lie.
A load of shit.
The blatant lie.
And as the NFL, It's almost 50-50. Will they, will they, won't say nothing. Because it's like, then what do we do with the NFL? If you're going to not, we cannot consume things that are embracing inhumane shit like this. So it's like, do you really have to do you really have to boycott? Like, I don't, like, it's fucking insane.
The
But
the
money
thing
is the only thing that works. Listen to me. Money is the only thing that works. If America decided tomorrow to take their money out the banks and we're not going to shop shit on Amazon and we're not going to do any like um discretional consumer spending, this country would fucking collapse within weeks. We will, if we did that for 1 week, they would be screaming. It all comes down to money, I am telling you. Unless the NFL sees them losing money because of this, they can't push him out because he's a fucking owner. It takes like, it's a very hard to get an owner out, like, without him just saying, I'm selling the fucking team. Look how long it took that to get that Washington Commanders owner to give up his shit. That didn't happen overnight, so we are stuck with this motherfucker. And it's like, you should do yourself a favor and don't come near that fucking stadium. Do not talk to your team. Don't talk to the players. Don't talk to the staff. Don't talk to the janitor. GM has to meet you on somewhere else. Somewhere else. Wherever the headquarters of the Johnson Johnson building is, I'm sure it's not at the Jets headquarters. Have your meetings there, but stay the fuck away from the team. I don't care if you own it. You're disgusting. And now players have to now you don't think they're going to ask the players about this? Can
they
you
should.
imagine being a player for the Giants and the Jets, and now here you are, trying to fix your fucking torn ACL, and they're gonna be like, "So over the off season, your owner, like, who the fuck wants to hear that?" It's like,
I
it's
think
terrible. It's terrible. But if he knows anything and he's ever caught lying about, like, throw his ass in jail. He knew what his boy was like. You can go to jail, Woody. Go to jail. That's where the fuck you
We
probably
just
belong.
got Jackson Dart too. Oh my fucking god, bro.
okay.
Ah.
I'll try to create some solace here, right? Because I think as fans, it's important that we keep our fandom, right? This is our teams. It's what we love. We love football, right? It's hard. I get it because of who is at the top, right? I think there has to be a degree. I'm not saying to
Who was set
forget
up?
it. I'm
No.
not saying to forget it. I'm saying there should be maybe a degree of separation between the owner of our team and our team, right? We should be able to talk about our players and what they do on the field because Woody Johnson and Steve Tisch don't control what the players do on the field, right? So if there's a bad pass, if there is, they don't build the team, they don't coach the team. We can comment on those. And separate, and that same question, we can still comment about Woody Johnson and Steve Tisch being terrible people because that's what they are. But there should be a separation between what is our team and our fandom too. We're not being fans of Woody Johnson or being fan of the Jet team and what's on the field. We're being fans of the Giants and what's on the field. That's what we can comment on and talk about and debate and discuss, right? In that same breath, we could still talk about the terrible person that is Steve Tisch and Woody Johnson, right? It is important that both of them be talked about. I think as fans, that is what we need to do as fans. Talk about not only the good, but the bad. Talk about what is right and what is unjust. That's what our duty should be. And boycotting is how we are able to talk, right? By not showing up, that's how we're able to talk, right? When we talk about our teams and our players are different. When we talk about players, it's a different conversation. It's about how he played, not what he did. Because what he did is different from how he played that day. So there is some degree of difference that can happen. There are things we could still do to have our voice be heard. In that same breath, we could still also be fans of our team and support them in our own way. Because I do want to see the Jets succeed. I do
Of
want those players
course.
to play well. I do want
Of
this team
course.
to be built into a playoff team. Do I want Woody Johnson attached to that team? No, I don't. Am I going to puke when I see him? I am. But I want Aaron Glenn to succeed as a head coach. I want Darren Muji to do well as a GM. I want to see whoever the fuck's that quarterback flip the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the day. I
Yeah,
want
for
that.
sure.
But do I
I
want to
want
see Woody
Garrett Wilson
Johnson
to
there?
get his due.
I want to support our players who have been through the trenches who also love this game like we do. Because unfortunately, they're on the Jets and Giants. You're on two
Yeah.
horrible franchises right now. That doesn't mean you should suffer because of it. You got to get yours now. Go out and play well, and I'll support you in doing that.
Yeah.
But I
just
won't
go to
support the
game.
owner. I won't go to the game.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll watch it on TV. We already paid through cable and shit, so we just won't buy the memorabilia. But you're right. We can still root for our team and separate because he didn't create the Jets. And at some point, he will eventually sell the Jets. The Johnsons and Johnson will not own the Jets forever. So I feel like you're right. They're gonna be football is gonna be here before they were here before. They're gonna be here after. So
At the end of the
that's
day,
good perspective.
the sad truth is that Woody Johnson is not paying those contracts with our money. He's paying it with his money, but he needs our money to do that. So if we don't give him our money, he ain't doing that. It's just unfortunate that the players are getting dirty contracts from dirty owners.
Yeah.
That paycheck is full of dirt, and that's the sad part of it, because they really had nothing to do with it. They were just young kids who shook his hand, saying, "You get to play in the NFL now, buddy. Congrats." And that moment is now ruined to whoever the draft pick's going to be next year for the Jets and the Giants, which is unfortunate.
First off, shout out to the chat. Boycott, put your money where your mouth is. Yes. It sucks that I already bought the Bad Bunny merch of the Giants. Bad fucking timing. Benito. Really bad timing.
Well, you didn't know.
I didn't know. I
You
didn't
didn't
know.
fucking know until this weekend.
I didn't know.
And look, real quick too, for the NFL, they're probably not going to say anything because this is their Super Bowl. This is their time. It's their weekend. If Roger Goodell had balls, and if he really did have the big cojones, he would say something before Super Bowl started. But he won't, because this is the Super Bowl we're talking about.
But I feel like this is
a game.
I feel like it would be so important if he did. I feel like
it would. No, I agree.
We are in a
look.
We are in a fork in the road as a country and as a nation, and as the biggest sport in the country. And if you know, if you know, we got some shitty owners in here, but damn, yeah, we're not gonna let you destroy our shield, and we're not gonna protect you either. We're gonna come out with a statement, say we're against it, of course, and let you know the investigation can, is the chips, and just because it will be dirty. It'll feel dirty if you try. Because what will happen is they will eventually have to make a statement. And I don't think they should be making it after the Super Bowl. You need to make it now. People are going to be talking about it up until the Super Bowl. It's not going to go away. Sports media is already going to talk about this.
If it happens in a random day in April, that's a problem.
No, it needs to be talked about now. The NFL should come out tomorrow morning. We should wake up to an NFL statement that says regarding the current, and they can make it seem very HR. You don't have to come out shit all over these owners. And people are forgetting Roger Goodell works for the owners. Owners don't work for him. He's an employee. He's not a CEO. He's he acts like the CEO, of course, but he is hired by the owners. This is not a shareholder business. These are private. Technically, there's 32 private businesses except for Green Bay. 31 private businesses who decided to get into business together.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand if he can't come out, ball swinging. But there's got to be other owners in the NFL that are not with this shits. And they're like, wait a second, we need to oust this motherfucker. Like, we need to, at least verbally disown him. Like, yeah, he is not. The NFL stands with. Especially, listen, NFL, you had gotten, over the years, you grew your female audience, you have, but you got a big boost with that Taylor Swift shit. And I think with your history with domestic violence and between your players and their personal lives and relationships with women, you have dropped the ball before. And I feel like if you are trying, and your fucking your whole network television, the NFL channel, is full of what the NFL does for the community. They don't have car commercials on the NFL network. They don't have bureaucrat. It is all about what the NFL does. The NFL supports adoption, it supports mental health, it supports all these societal issues, these racial issues, racial injustice. Do not bury your head in the sand. You need to wake up to all of us need to wake up tomorrow and see the NFL say, "We are not with this. There's no allegations, but we stand with the survivors and the victims." And I have to say, there's no allegations. It's just that he's a part. They're a part of the Epstein files. But you cannot pretend that it's not there. With all like, yeah, you have to say something. You have to say something. Like, fuck this. Like, why are people putting their lives and reputations on the line for pedophiles? Why are you putting your reputation on for them? It's just I don't know. It's terrible. But he should not those two people should not step near MetLife Stadium. Don't come near it. You want to save any face, you stay the fuck away from MetLife Stadium. Both of you.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Thanks
Just
for
said
coming
it
to my
already.
TED Talk.
Just said it already. These guys are deplorable human beings. Fuck them. Fuck Ice too. Fuck the Tishes. Fuck the Johnsons. Fuck Ice. Yo, fuck everybody. Fuck Robert Kraft too. You fucking Trumpy. Yo, Jess, let's fucking get into it, bro. Fuck all these guys, bro. They're awful.
Look, the more that comes out, the more wild it gets, the more wild it is. And I think, keeping it in sports, because this is our Sunday sports show. Casual Tuesdays and Thursdays, we can get more into it this week. But the UFC is dead set on having their event at the White House.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Pat McAfee, we have to talk about Pat McAfee too.
I'll get into it.
Pat
Go ahead,
McAfee
Jess.
is
Let's go. Go ahead.
somewhat
This your boy.
is involved. Yes. Okay, so the UFC is going. Dana White has made it possible for the UFC to have an event at the White House, right? Now, on the surface, that's an amazing feat. That's amazing. When has the White House ever had like a massive sporting event? Like, and if you're Dana White, right? It is your job. You are responsible to expand the sport. And he wants to get even though the UFC is obviously massively large, it is large. It's still very niche in culture. It is not as mainstream as the NFL or like maybe the NBA. A lot of people that watch the NFL and other sports, they don't necessarily watch UFC. It is still niche. It's widely popular, of course, but it is nowhere near as big as what it could be one day. And that is what Dana's trying to get. And as a capitalist, he's thinking about profit first. And he knows his audience, and a lot of people that watch UFC. He knows his audience. They are Trump supporters, so this banks in. This cooks a great formula. Great way to put my sport on the global map. The NFL has never had a game at the White House. But this is my sport can fit literally at the White House. It is made up whatever. Of course, like I'm gonna take this opportunity. I don't care who the fucking president is. He would have done this if Biden would have given him the chance. If Obama would have given him, of course. But Trump is the one giving him the chance. So through taxpayer dollar, we are going to help fund this event. And Dana White is obviously probably has not changed his mind. Is not going to change his mind about this. Because he's a big ass Trump supporter, big ass Trump ass kisser, whatever. And you're gonna pretend that none of this shit is real, but whatever. Now, the other day I'm listening to Pat McAfee. Now, full disclosure, guys, I'm a Pat McAfee fan, Pat McAfee member, Mafia member. I discovered his show in like the fall of 2021. He started to pop up on my YouTube algorithm because I was listening to sports podcasts and ESPN clips. So He was floating around in there, and I never really grabbed onto it. I didn't understand who this person was and why he was showing up in my YouTube thing. And at this time, Aaron Rodgers was still with Green Bay, and he was having it was one of those seasons where it's loud. He almost wanted to leave Green Bay that year, and one of his segments with Pat McAfee popped up on my YouTube, and it was like his book club. So I originally started watching Pat McAfee because of Aaron Rodgers, because I wanted to see the book club.
Who would have thought?
But but as I was watching him, I started to tune into him day to day, and at first it was very I was like, this is chaos. The show is chaos. This guy is wild. They're not even talking in sentences. They're just like making noises. They were so like rambunctious in the early years of his show. And it was a very tough time for me because that fall my grandmother was dying in the hospital basically. She's been comatose for like months at this point. And I was stressed out. I was in my final semester at school and my first 2 at BMCC or whatever. And the show kind of just I just found myself laughing at this show. And it was awesome that it was coming on every day for like 3 4 hours, and it really gave me like something to lean on in that terrible terrible time. So I have like an emotional attachment to the show, and I kept watching the show. And over the years, this show, I love this show. I every day on YouTube, I'm in the chat talking it up with the chat members, like got some merch going. I listened to that show during midterms, finals. I had that show in my ear during graduation, like when my father was dying in the hospital. Like the show's been through when my mom got sick, I leaned on that show. Like it's because his show brings a lot of joy. If you're a sports fan and you don't want the uptight ESPN Fox bullshit, first of all, he's a former player. He has on people that are not really on, ESPN or Fox. Players love him. It's an honest conversation. I learned so much about football through him. I learned so much about other sports by watching this show. And the show has grown exponentially. It went from a YouTube show to the point where ESPN's is licensing the show. It doesn't work for ESPN. He licensed his show to ESPN. So they need him. He doesn't need them. They need him. He's got on College Game Day. They do the telecast for like random sporting events and like championship college games. He's on the sideline having the show. So him and his team put that show like on a national coverage thing. Like blew that show the fuck up. And they're big fans of UFC. Dana White is on Pat McAfee all the time. And this past few weeks, the college championship was in Miami, so Pat McAfee was having his telecast on the sideline for ESPN2. And of course, Trump is there. And before all of this was coming out, Pat has talked about, oh, we should try, do the show at the White House or whatever. And Trump has actually sort of been on Pat McAfee's show already. Over the summer or like early fall, he did a phone interview with Pat. This was before the Epstein files dropped. And Pat made it very clear that he would have done it to any president who would have taken the invite to come on the show. He would talk to anybody. He's not trying to be political. And what's great about this show is that because sports has become so political over the last few years, he has been able to keep his show clean of that. He doesn't really talk that much about like global political issues. They talk a lot about pop culture, but they don't get into politics because business people know politics will piss people off. You will lose dollars if you say the wrong shit about the wrong person, the wrong group. You piss off your audience, whatever. You piss off your sponsors. So he has been meticulous almost about, not getting involved, with red, blue. Like they crack jokes here and there about that, but whatever. So at this game, he meets Trump and he basically just like, can I have my show? They talk about having his show at the White House for the UFC event. And Trump basically says, yeah, it's fine. So, as for now, it seems like Pat is actually trying to set up show to have his show that day at the White House with UFC. He did address some of it that a couple of days after, and he made it clear that sports brings people together. His show is all about bringing people together. If we can just bring people together through sports, like, and what an opportunity. And but it has not like been confirmed. Like he hasn't put it out in a tweet that it's set and it's just a verbal yes he's gotten to
It's
do the show
highly
there.
implied.
Highly implied that it's going to happen. And I feel like it upset me a lot when I heard about it. Because the first batch of the Epstein files did come out. So this is after. Okay. It comes out with the names fucking redacted and delayed. So I think if you're the president and you're innocent, I don't know why you're trying to release redacted documents, considering the Congress fucking ordered the DOJ a specific way to release these things, and you didn't even do it. You didn't even honor that. So you're already doing shady shit. This is not an honest with integrity with nothing. You are in control of this whole fucking bus right now. So I was talking to Daniel about this. I'm like, I am upset. I cannot support this. I honestly cannot support this. First of all, I already think it's fucking stupid to have a UFC event at the White House. I feel like that's a distraction. That's stupid. I get it for when it comes to like capitalism and money. But as a taxpayer, I don't want that shit going down at the fucking White House. The White House is for American fucking business. And I'm talking about business to keep us safe, business to keep our country going, not to entertain your dumbass bullshit. And I'm not saying UFC is dumbass bullshit, but this is not a place for games like that. I just don't feel comfortable like that. Would you have that shit at the fucking Pentagon? No. So it's like, what the fuck? I personally think it's kind of, ugh, it gives me the ick, but I'm also not a UFC fan. So I don't get any interest whatsoever. But Pat McAfee, like, you don't need this. I get why Dana White needs this, but you don't need this. You have bought that show from the bottom up. You are on the way to have your show at the like right now you're on Radio Row, but there's going to come a time where ESPN is going to be like, why don't you have your telecast on ESPN too during the Super Bowl? That day is coming. I can see that coming. You don't need this White House event. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened?
As a UFC fan, Dana White doesn't even need this. He doesn't. He does. They don't. They don't. They don't, because why? Nobody's gonna pay upwards of all the money. All the people that are gonna be there are gonna be invited. Nobody's paying a dime. This event is solely just gonna be on the UFC and paying out fucking fat stacks of cash to fucking tend to the lawn and do all this shit, and we gotta do this, like the graphics, and how are they gonna come out logistically speaking? How's this gonna be? They don't need this. They don't. It was just a fun, quirky idea. Haha, quirk, haha, yay! I love doing quirky shit. It was just a quirky idea. And then Trump was like, "Yeah, let's make it. We're gonna make it happen. White House, UFC, Americans.
I love it.
All up and down the John Jones, love John Jones. He's gay. I am as well. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it a lot. Right? So that the UFC doesn't need this. Not even in the slightest. They don't.
Yeah, so I feel like Pat McAfee, you don't need this fucking show. And I think because of the severity of the situation and what's involved with sex trafficking and minors involved, I just don't understand your fucking fascination trying to rub elbows with people like that. Like on some real shit, bro. especially after these new batches came out. First of all, how he's handling it should tell you a lot that there's a lot hiding. There's a lot of shady shit on both sides of the aisle. No one is safe. They are all fucking guilty. They subpoenaed Clinton, and Clinton, the lawyer that he is, was able not to attend a subpoena. You and I will go to jail for that. Why do you think Trump is not dragging him through this shit right now? Because why? There's a reason why. You have a child. You are about to have a second child. Why the fuck are you trying to have your show attached to this White House right now? If it's not actually confirmed yet, bro, pull the fuck out. Have a bar. Have what where do I stop? What radicalized me, what pushed me over the edge with tolerating everything that's going on in this country is the fact that it's not a hoax. The files came out. That whole Pizzagate crazy bullshit that was people were talking about 4 years ago, absolutely true. There's pictures, there's videos. Children were involved. Enough. Enough. Not everything is consumable. Your show does not need to be attached to that. You can have your show anywhere else. You can have your show in the fucking Thunderdome on the day of the UFC event. You do not need to be at the White House. I don't get it. Now, I am not saying you better be a liberal, you better be this and how I don't know how they vote. You know, you're the business owner. You have autonomy. You can tell everyone to shut the fuck up. It's your show. You'll do whatever you want with it. Got it. Got it. But it's like you have to have a fucking bar, bro. What will I not allow myself to get involved with? Okay, you met him at the suite. You want to be cordial, right? Of course, it's the president. Got it. But you want to now have a show there with all that he's doing with ice and everything? So it's like, as a fan of the show, it's like, I can't support this. I just feel like, why would I watch a show that wants to rub elbows with this openly, blatantly, just like think it's fucking funny? You want to bring people together through sports? You can do that without the fucking White House, bro. Without this administration. The UFC can have 5 more events over the next 5 years. Do it in the next administration. Like, I don't get it. Like, what, like, it is, and I know as a fan, it's just like, I would just have to, like, pull myself, like, I'm not gonna fucking watch that, like, and it's gonna hurt because I love Pat McAfee. I love the show, but it's like, I can't watch people who are fucking amped up to have this show at the White House, considering what's happening right now. I
It
can't.
it, it it just seems like a lack of acknowledgement to what is happening on his show. Which and I get it. If you want to keep it mainly sports, that's fine. But I think because of the political climate right now and everything going on, there has to be some acknowledgement like we're doing now. It's
Well,
important.
I think if you want to get involved with the White House like this, you have no choice but to answer the politics now. You're involved now.
Yeah.
You're involved
He's
in the political scene because people ain't gonna forget it.
he himself has opened that floodgate.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So now,
saying.
yeah.
Now, when he announced this was before. It was after the first batch, but now the second batch and the ice shit has happened after this announcement of, what's going on with ice and all this other shit, and now you're announced like so. It's like, hopefully this fucking weekend opened your eye like wait, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna have the show there.
Guys,
Maybe I'm just gonna like save myself the headache
I
and
don't
not do this there.
I don't want to get political, guys, but I'm running for president. Just wanted you guys to know that. I'm running for president now. I'm going to be in the
Well, Stephen
limelight.
A's trying to run for president. That fucking moron. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop it.
But
I don't know
but you,
who is egging you on to be a president. You need to stop, Stephen A. Stop. Know your lane. You are fantastic at your job already,
As
and
the
your radio show gives you the platform to speak your political views. But stop. You're
as
not going to be the stop.
as the Rock would say, know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, no. So I feel like Pat, like as a fan, don't do this to yourself, bro. Don't. And it's not like you didn't know this. It's not like this just came out about Trump and no one knew. Because you can't help. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know if your business partner is a low down dirtbag. You don't know what happens behind closed doors with a lot of people. You probably had so many fucked up people on your show, you had no idea how fucked up they actually are. But there's nothing you can do about that. Why? Because you don't know. There is enough shit with Trump that you know he is not a good look. That's like, just don't. So I feel like I said, I can't support some people who are just like, yeah, let's go, and just like want to rub elbows with these people. It's like, what the fuck?
Do they know what Trump
Like
potentially
that's
did
what's
to Bill Clinton? Do they know what he I feel like they just don't. Like they know what it is, but they're not gonna say it. They're like, it's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here in the back of their mind. They know it. Oh, they know.
And
They're very
and,
conscious of
and,
it.
and and that's what I was saying before. Like they don't acknowledge this stuff. I remember the
no,
last time they did.
and you know, a lot of things are in the files. There's a lot of crazy shit that were given through tips, meaning people just gave a tip to law enforcement and had to record, and they did the investigation. Some of these tips were found out to be like no substance or whatever. But then there's fucking affidavits, and then there's fucking evidence that this shit went down. There's actual accusations officially. It's not a tip. These are real interviews with people who specifically said he did this, that he was present for this. So it's like, bro, have some have some self-respect. And I'm not trying to say that you don't. Like I am like I feel like, and you know, it's a power social relationship that fans have with people that they watch, content creators that they watch. And you think because you watch this person day in and day out that you know them. And the truth is I don't know you. I don't know who you voted for. I really don't know what your politics are. You know, I don't know if you've always liked Trump, if you actually hate Trump. I don't know. What I do know is your show does not need to be fucking chilling and hanging out at the White House during this time with this president. You don't need that.
Do it in UFC
Like,
ring. Do the show
have
in
it
the
at the
UFC
Sphere,
octagon.
like it's just, I just feel like, yeah. And if he does end up having the show there, I'm just I'm pulling the fully out. Like, no, you may be okay with that, but I am not. And you have millions of other viewers that you can still keep and still have, but it's just like they may not give a fuck that you want to rub elbows with certain types of people. But I feel like at some point, I need to save my own sanity. Everything is not like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? You're not a fucking dead rock. Like, care about something. Like, if you're an adult, care about something. Say, you know what? Fuckery stops there. You can tolerate a lot of fuckery in this world. Sometimes we have no choice but to. But sometimes it's like, I'm good. I'll pass that. I don't need to smoke that. I don't need to drink that. I will live with my FOMO. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck you, Pat McAfee, as well. I think that's what Jess wants to say without saying it. Fuck you. Okay? She still loves you, but fuck you. It's like a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, but you're dumb.
For now, it's on hold until we get to the UFC event. The fuck you is on hold till we get to the UFC event.
Well, that's if he actually truly confirms it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that everything that's happening right now, he's taking a step back and realizing, wait, I don't think I want to do the show there. I don't want to bring that onto myself. I don't want to have to talk about that, think about that. I don't want to be involved. Let's wait till all the Epstein files come out, the names are redacted, and then we'll go from there. But for now, I don't need to commit to this.
Yeah. Tough conversation.
Just have some self-respect, please.
Yep. Tough fucking conversation.
Anything else, Jess?
Anything else you want to share, Jess? You were fucking going off. First off, I want to commend you.
That was great.
Yo, this really is your TED Talk, girl.
My rants get better and better.
You's killing it, girl. Yo, this is really healed. This is healed Jess. Right here.
This is heel Jess.
No, I'm just looking out for my boy because it's like...
This is face Jess. This is face Jess right now. She's spitting truth.
Period.
I feel like I'm just looking out for my boy because, like I said, your show brings so much joy to people. It's been clean. You've been holding down the controversy. You don't let people push you around. You have fought for your shit. You've changed the game in sports media. So it's like, do not wave from that. Don't. You do not need to sully that for this fucking guy. You don't. Dana White's your friend. He'll get over it. Save yourself the drama. Save yourself. Just fucking save your. People need to start saving themselves from this whole situation, and that's what's crazy. No one wants to rat someone out. No one wants to be like, oh yeah, no, he did. Like, save yourself. Save yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Jess. That was fire.
Very good, Jess.
That show was amazing. But you know what? It's not very good. Shadur Sanders making the Pro Bowl. Guys?
Now. All I could say is there's some time in here. There's some time
Gonna be on my wrist, perfect timing. On my neck, I stay shining.
Now,
my wrist, perfect timing.
Let me explain why I don't like this, right?
Hey.
And granted,
What? You
I
see,
fucking hate the Pro
he
Bowl.
a hater. This guy's a hater,
Listen.
man. He don't
Listen.
know about God's timing. You
Listen.
see, this guy's a hater, right, Jess? Talk to me. This guy's a hater right here. Oh, why you don't like it?
Listen.
You see, that's the problem with society. Y'all don't
Listen.
like greatness.
My God, Lewis.
Now listen. I can't stand the Pro Bowl as an event, as an idea, as a concept.
Yeah, it's awful.
It fucking blows.
Yeah, it's awful.
It eats ass. That's how bad it is. Okay. It sucks.
Yeah, it's awful.
Okay. Nobody likes it. We all hate it. Nobody watches it to begin with. So, and take the Pro Bowl with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, it is the glorified All-Star game of the NFL. Right? It's a display of your best talent that's available that wants to play in it. Right? And the problem here is not so much that Shador got picked, it's that it's who he got picked over. So Shador Sanders played, 7 games this year? Had over 1,000 passing yards, maybe 2,000? A couple of touchdowns, a lot of picks?
I don't even think he got that. Did he?
Right?
Let me look.
Meanwhile, you had quarterbacks in the AFC that are, if not had an immensely better year or an immensely better talented quarterback, i.e., Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, who's hurt, but I get that. Trevor Lawrence. You could throw Cam Ward in that mix if you want to. Who am I missing?
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart realistically should be the only rookie quarterback with a Pro Bowl. If we're handing out Pro Bowls like it's fucking Oprah's fucking show back in her prime, you get a Pro Bowl. You get a Pro. Jackson Dart should get a Pro Bowl very easily.
But we give it to Shador Sanders?
7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 1,400 passing yards. Yeah, real fucking Pro Bowl.
Is that an all-star worthy performance?
No, fart noises, fart. It's awful.
And I can't what is the justified argument for him getting in?
There is none.
Now, Jess disagrees with us. So Jess, I would love to hear your disagreement here.
I never said I disagreed. At first, I just didn't realize why you guys were so angry about it. But I told you why I think they gave this to him, because they wanted to say sorry for what they did in the draft. Because like you said, there's other people that should have probably had that Pro Bowl. But do you think they chose him because they knew he would go? Everyone else no one wants to go to these things. The players don't want to go.
That is kind of true.
We're talking about quarterback position.
Which then entails that the Pro Bowl means nothing anymore.
Right.
Has no meaning, holds no merit. When I'm looking at a resume for a quarterback or a player, I'm just going to skip over that accolade because it means nothing. It's meaningless. It's like a turd in the toilet. It's nothing.
You know what it's turning into now? It's turning into the dunk contest.
Ah.
none of the stars want to be there.
Ah.
That's what it is now.
Disgusting.
It's a glorified nothing burger. I think the NFL knows this because they put that shit on a Tuesday. The Pro Bowl's on a Tuesday.
Oh my god, I thought it was this. No wonder why I didn't see it this weekend.
It's this Tuesday, 8:00. The NFL don't even care about this Pro Bowl anymore. It's like I get it. We shit on All-Star games as we should. They mean nothing. Pro Bowls mean nothing at the end of the day. But I feel like your best this is your chance to display your best talent of the season in some capacity, and we're not doing that. You could display your game a certain way to somebody who maybe hasn't seen it before. Display that talent, talk about stories, talk about years, talk about seasons. I get that. This is not a good look for that. And maybe we're overreacting. Maybe we are. We probably are. But to me, there has to be some standard still to what is the Pro Bowl and what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's just making things mean nothing, right? Like, I get it. The game is like trash and nobody wants to be there, but just having these guys
Do you
named
think
as Pro Bowlers is horrific. I mean, the stats don't lie. Like, the numbers don't lie. Like, this is fucking awful. This is a terrible decision. They needed somebody to go play dodgeball. He's not a Pro Bowler. You just need somebody to fucking play dodgeball. Ooh. And like run around and run through a fucking styrofoam circle. Ha like,
But you know what the funniest part is, Lewis? You know what the funniest part is about that? The NBA gets non-all-stars to play in the dunk contest. So you could have had anybody run through a brick wall and still not be in the Pro Bowl.
just get whoever wants to join.
How about they just get? How about this? I think this will make it possible for them actually adding an extra game of the year. Just get rid of the Pro Bowl and add another game to the schedule.
Sure.
Jim? Jim? That's very pro-owner.
Don't you think the players would rather play an extra game than to go to the Pro Bowl?
2 bye weeks.
2 bye.
I'm standing on this point. If there's 2 bye weeks,
No, I
do it.
agree. 2 bye weeks.
I don't care
Like,
how
absolutely.
we do it. If we get 2 bye weeks, 18-game season. Absolutely. I don't care what we get rid of, what
I
gets
feel
subtracted,
like if
added.
you're looking, I feel like if you're looking for a way, well, how do we add a game? Do we take away another preseason game? No, take away the fucking Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And maybe give out extra, like, you can make those games, I don't know. If it's an extra game, maybe, players get paid extra that day. You can still kind of make it symbolic if you're going to take away. But I just feel like just take away the Pro Bowl and just put the extra game in the year.
I like it, Jim. I like it. More football.
I mean, look, I think this week is always going to be a non-football week. They need something, but you really don't. It's the Super Bowl, bro. It sells itself.
Right?
You no longer need that extra weekend of something. You got the Super Bowl.
I mean, maybe the NFL's been trying to get rid of the Pro Bowl, but maybe it's the players who want to, you get paid, like, players who are not superstars, but they get selected to the Pro Bowl. That's extra for them. Incentives, some of them will never get to a Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, because I get to throw around a styrofoam football and grab a guy's flag around his crotch for 60
Well, now that
minutes.
they have the
That's a
flag
lot of
football,
fun.
yeah, that's kind of stupid. But
Now-
what I'm just saying is that, I don't know
Now, guys.
why they trying to keep it. Why they're trying to still keep it. I mean, they had to change it for it to even stay relevant. So just take it away. Give them the extra game.
Guys, in chat, we have an invader. We have a Patriots fan in chat right now.
Oh no, who?
Jose Cruz Torres. So there you go. He's a Pats
How
fan.
do we know he's a Patriots fan?
He said it in chat. If we're reading chat, you would know.
I'm not reading chat because I'm talking.
We got to start reading chat, guys. We got to start looking at the chat, guys. Come on now. All right, guys. We are live right now. This
We're
is
gonna
live.
talk about Super Bowl in a second.
We will start talking about Super Bowl, and he's talking about who y'all got in the Super Bowl, and he's a Pats fan. Be smart about your pick. Should the NFL start fearing the Patriots? They already do. We haven't stopped fearing them. What do you mean, start? We haven't fucking stopped.
And you're talking to two Jeff fans, all right?
And,
This shit
And a
never
Giants
went
fan.
away.
Yep.
He beat them.
But
twice.
as a
No,
Giants fan, you
know.
can tell the Patriots fans to fuck off.
Yeah,
on
go
that's
some
what I'm
fuck
real
saying.
shit.
yourself. How about that?
Yeah, he don't count, bro.
Yeah.
He beat him twice. He's
We're
Just
back.
he-
Yeah, the
he-
Patriots are so back right now. Yeah, sure, Jose. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're so back. Yeah. Okay. All right. I hope the Seahawks murder the Patriots. That's my Super Bowl pick. I hope they fucking murder them. Respectfully.
Well, let's get into the picks. Let's get into the.
Well, thank you, Jose, for fucking accelerating this conversation. Okay. So, Super Bowl is next week. And Seahawks versus Patriots. I think we all know who I'm going with. It's fuck Boston. Fuck the Patriots. Fuck New England. Fuck the Red Sox. Fuck the Bruins. Fuck all of them. Everyone from Boston. Who's a famous actor from Boston? Name them.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Fuck Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck, Mark
Fuck Ben
Wahlberg.
Affleck. Fuck Mark Wahlberg. I want to park the car in
Chris
the
Evans.
car. Fuck that lady
I
on
think
Instagram.
Leo was from that
Forget all of them.
area. Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he's around. I think maybe. Don't quote me on that.
7 long years. Children who haven't seen the Patriots win in a Super Bowl. That's where we are in society. We're gonna heal America.
Oh, just stop. Stop.
We're
Stop.
gonna unite America. All right, buddy. All right, Dana White. All right, Pat McAfee. We're gonna unite America. Yeah, for sure. yeah, for sure.
You know, kids born in 2020 are going to witness their first New England Super Bowl. Think about that.
That's pretty cool. As a memory as a young fan, it's pretty dope. Not bad. Take it. But I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. I have them by 7. I think that defense is really good, and I also think that offense is very good as well. This is going to be a very, I feel as though, boring game. But I will pick Sam Darnold over Drake May in this game. I think Sam Darnold, he is playing his ass off in these playoffs. And I think that he is going to be able to show behind that good offensive line that he can make the throws down the field. They can get the run game going. And the Patriots defense is still good. So it's not going to be such as an explosive game as we think it's going to be. I think it's going to be very low scoring. I can see maybe like a 16 to 13 kind of game, like a lot of field goals, field position, special teams getting a couple more yards on a return, but I do think that Sam Darnold and the Seahawks get it done, especially with that defense against Drake May. I think they have a really good secondary to shut down anything that goes on with Drake May. So yeah, hold on, this guy in chat is stupid. So Sam Darnold should be the NFL MVP then? Congruency, my brother. Not congruent at all. Please. What is this? What are we talking about, Jim? Daniel, go ahead. What's your Super Bowl pick?
Yeah, so I'm in major agreement with you. I think this game is going to be very low scoring, very boring-ish game. I won't be surprised if it's 17-14 as the final. I think it's going to be it's going to be two really good defenses playing each other. Two kind of mediocre offenses, but I think where I kind of lean towards right now is that the Seahawks do have more playmakers than the Patriots do right now, and JSN and Kenneth Walker and that O-line is incredible, and it can move people. And I think Sam Darnold can just do enough as a quarterback to kind of put Seahawks over the edge. I think Drake May will have a good game. I don't think he'll be the reason why the Patriots win if they do. I think Sam Darnold will have a bit of a better game, right? And I think that may be just a little bit of the difference here, right? So I think that Seahawks defense is so good. I've been saying it all year. It's so elite. It's so underrated. They put on a show in the playoffs. They dominated pretty much every team defensively to some degree, and they were clutch when it mattered. And Sam Darnold in the last game against the Rams, proved something to me that he can throw the ball a little bit in big games. And again, this is the biggest game of them all, and he may have a pick or two. He may make a mistake or two, but I feel like they'll be able to kind of respond back to that. Seahawks, they did that against the Rams. So, and look, the Patriots had a great year. I think they played their comp, which is their thing. They played whoever they played. They still won those games. But I think there's a different edge with the Seahawks based on who they played and who they competed against that proved a lot more to me and make it more of a sure bet than with New England. So I am going to take the Seahawks here by at least 3. I think it is going to be a really close game. It may come down to the last drive, last possession. But I think I'm going to go Seahawks here, close game. I want to say 17-14. I think that's going to be the final. Very tight game, very low scoring. But I'm going to go Seattle by 3.
Also, he said don't switch sides. Never. You know who you're talking to right now? Don't switch sides when we shock the world. Do you know who we're talking to? Jose, please. Jess, how are we feeling about the Super Bowl? Last week, now Jose, we might have a switch sider here. Okay, because last week she was talking about how she probably is gonna pick the Patriots.
But listen. She was in a fit of rage.
She was in a fit of rage. Rams just lost. It was a big deal. It was a big moment.
I want to say, now you may never hear another woman ever say this in your
Just
life.
be smart.
So, now last week, I was in a bad mood that Sunday. I was in a bad couple of days, And I had picked the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. But the Rams got their ass pretty much handed to them by the Seahawks. Even though it was a close game, it was a fun game, they still lost. And, I'm feeling a certain type of way. Because here's Sam Darnold. When we had him at the Jets, he couldn't do shit. Now it's the Jets. Jets can't do shit, period, at any time. At any point. Can they do anything ever? So, so I was like, fuck Sam Darnold. Fuck Sam Darnold. And I'm a Jet fan, so I have not once ever rooted for the Patriots. Ever. Under any circumstances. However, I was so disturbed and disgruntled last Sunday that I had temporarily lost my mind. And I had said, I don't want Sam Darnold to win. I'm just going to turn heel. And maybe I'm just going to go for I was like, I'll just whatever. I don't even want to say it now because I'm so disgusted with myself. But like I said, I lost my mind. And Sam Darnold, I owe you an apology. I was unfamiliar. I think we were all unfamiliar. Because you came out fucking out of the woodworks with what you did this season. Okay? I'm a bitter Jet fan. And I had taken some misguided anger out on you. And I was like, fuck Sam Darnold. I had lost my mind. I had briefly lost my mind. I went to sleep on it. And then I woke up and then I remembered. And I remembered that this piece of shit owner of the Patriots likes to hang out with other pieces of shit. And with that, I say, Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, I hope you slice and dice these motherfuckers up on the Super Bowl. I hope you fucking pick apart that defense. Fuck that. Fuck that. I hope the Seahawks defense, I hope you take Drake May's bones and use them as toothpicks when you're done feasting for your fucking Super Bowl celebration. Fuck the Patriots. Fuck their owner. Fuck Robert Kraft. Patrick Mahomes, I apologize to you too. Come back to us. Heal and come back. We cannot go back. We refuse to have another Patriots dynasty. Absolutely not. Will we tolerate that shit after just being away from them for only 6 years? For only 6 years. There is no way we're going backward. We are going forward, and Sam Darnold, you are leading that. I don't care if you have to claw your way. I don't care if you win by 1 point. If you have to win by 1 point in double overtime, whatever it is, beat the shit out of the Patriots. Beat the shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the Patriots. Fuck Boston. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Fuck the Patriots.
Yeah.
Jets, 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 Jets. Even though we're terrible right now, Sam Darnold, do your thing. Treat the Patriots the way the Seahawks want to treat their division. Shit all over them. Treat them the way the Seahawks fans truly want to treat the Niners and the Rams and everyone else in their division. Treat it like a division rivalry. Just dominate these motherfuckers. Just chop, slice. That's it. That's it. No mercy for these motherfuckers. No mercy.
Listen, kid, you got a tough matchup.
Seahawks all the way.
This is your Super Bowl, right? You're coming in here as a rookie, right? You got to fucking really try to get after this quarterback. You're going up against prime Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. No one talks about Seahawks injuries.
No.
They don't need it. They beat better teams. Stop. Funny how no one's talking about Sam's oblique. Stop. Sam's oblique is fine. He took cortisol.
Now, all I will say is, I called it last week. I did call it last week.
He so did.
Listen. I just know her, and I know her as a Jet fan. I knew she was gonna switch up. I just knew it. I knew her. I knew what she was gonna do. You need to pull up this short now, Lewis, and just to prove my point.
Bob.
I had temporary insanity, My frustration had gotten the best of me, and I was like, "Fuck Sam." It's like the girl who's had too many fuck boys, and then she gets the good boy, and she's like, "You still a fuck boy too," even though he's done nothing wrong, but show up. Kind of what Sam Darnold is, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't mean to treat him like that. I still, I am no Seahawks fan. I didn't lie about what I said last week. I have no interest in this team whatsoever. However, I am very interested in watching the Patriots get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because it was beautiful watching them lose the last Super Bowl they were in. That's on my Instagram highlight reel.
Isn't it fun? Isn't it great?
Yeah.
So thank you.
So,
Jose Cruz.
hey,
Thank you so much.
if we're wrong,
Oh fuck. You know what's funny?
we're so
All right, Jose.
I'm just
all
gonna
right.
retire from football between Woody Johnson and the Patriots
Alright.
coming back. I'm done.
All right,
I'm taking the season off.
Jose. If we're wrong, you can come in the chat and you could fucking type all in chat. We're back. We all we need, right? You could do all that shit, and we got to take it on the chin. Okay. That sucks.
Listen,
I might be coping a lot though. I'm a cope.
listen.
Yeah, coping.
Listen.
Yeah, for sure.
All I'm gonna say is that if you're a New England Patriot fan and you went into Gillette Stadium today when it was like 12 degrees this morning, just to wave at a bus, that's soft. That's soft. What you doing on a Sunday? Please.
Nothing.
Please. It's. You mean to tell me you woke up at 9 a.m. to go stare at a bus and wave it off to San Francisco? It's 12 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Either go back to bed or get the heat on. You don't need to be outside right now with the Patriots. You don't.
Fair enough. Well, speaking of
Fuck the Patriots.
yeah, fuck them, fuck the Patriots. Speaking of I can't transition. That was awful. What am I talking about? There was no transition there to fucking talking about coaches that just got hired.
Well, what's the next topic? What are you trying to talk about?
We're gonna be talking about coaches that got hired.
All right.
Recently.
This is the last of coaches who got hired. All right. This is the last of this segment. They're all hired. They're all done. So here we go. No more.
No more.
Everyone's
after
got
this.
a job.
Everyone has
Everyone's
a job.
got a job.
Finally.
It was about time because I feel like, the draft is coming. Like, the combine's coming. Free agency is coming. Like, after the Super Bowl, things are going to pick up in the offseason for, like, the front office and the coach. So it's like, don't waste any more time.
Yes.
These positions need to be filled now. So,
Hmm.
and it kind of seems like they all got the fucking hint because they all got hired on the same day.
Yeah. All right. So Lewis, let's do the quick ones first. Let's
Let's talk
start with let's do the Cardinal job.
about it.
So Mike LaFleur, Matt LaFleur's brother, gets hired as the Arizona Cardinals' new head coach. He was uh, Sean McVay's OC with LA. So basically didn't do anything because Sean McVay calls the plays over there. But Mike LaFleur is an offensive guy. Listen, I don't know how I feel about this. I think it sounds pretty decent. I think he could be a good head coach. He was a good OC for a little bit. He's from the McVay tree, and he's LaFleur's brother, so he has good pedigree. The Cardinals need something, and if he can give them something, congrats. Like, you got a great head coach. If he gets the Cardinals to 8 wins, give him a lifetime contract, because this Cardinal team is deplorable.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's another one for the Cardinals to chalk up as we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting much, but if it works out great for them.
Yeah. I'm also in agreement with that. The Cardinals are dog water. They are very bad. They don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be. They just need help at every single position. Really, like their roster's just not that talented. They need to get younger. They need to get better. They need to get faster. They need to have better play calling. They need to have better coordinators. They need to have better coaching. They need everything better down there in Arizona. And, Mike LaFleur kind of gives you a fresh face in the room, a guy to look forward to for the next 3, 4, 5 years, right? And even though it's not going to go so well, as long as it doesn't go like you go like 0-17, you're going to keep him. You're going to see it through, right? Because the Sean McVay tree has a lot of branches, has a lot of apples that fell from that tree. And they have been great head coaches. They have won games in this league. You have a lot of good coaches from that Sean McVay tree. So you might as well take the risk or take the chance on another guy from that tree just to see what he could do in these next couple of years, to see if he can bring back Arizona back to relevancy. And he's going stay in the NFC West. So he gets to see Sean McVay twice a year and potentially beat him. That could be a decent storyline there as well, right? Facing your old coach and then you beat him, right? Again, with the team who's lesser than, right? We can see all these fun narratives. So good hire, offensive mind, young guy. We'll see what he can do with a shitty roster. So get to fucking work, Arizona. Get to work. Just awful. Awful roster. Terrible. And we also have
anything?
Clint. Oh, yeah, Jess, go ahead.
About everyone hired? Is that what we're still talking about?
About Mike LaFleur. Did you not listen?
When I saw him get hired, I was like, didn't we fire him? He got fired.
He did. He was the Jets OC when Zach Wilson was here. And then
Yeah, I did not feel good about that hire. When I saw that, I was like, okay.
But Jess, can you really blame the guy for getting? He had Zach Wilson as his quarterback. Like, can you blame him?
No, yeah. I feel like, and he got lucky that he went from, because he was on the Rams, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you go from that to Matthew Stafford. Yeah, of course you improved. Of course you improved. But
why is
yeah,
every former Jet she's bitter to? You realize that? Every former Jet, she's whether you're a coach or a player, you're getting the scorn of Jess.
Because why'd you leave?
Why would I not?
Pussy, why'd you leave?
I mean, we didn't win.
You know what I mean? Like, pussy, why'd you leave?
On the other hires, I just felt like,
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're going one by
Oh,
one.
with this one, I just wasn't that excited. I was like, but everyone needs a head start somewhere. Everyone needs a first time. So he may flourish, but I don't know.
Listen, kid. First head coaching job. Big expectations here. You got new quarterback, new face in the room. It's the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the Arizona Cardinals. Look, you have Kyler Murray. Maybe he'll actually be better this year. But he also, I will give it to him. You also learned under McVay, right?
Mhm.
So maybe you picked up some things along the way. But
Yeah,
I do see this as a mediocre hire. They're probably still going to be very mediocre. They're not like they're not going to improve that much. No.
probably not. But
I feel like if Seattle stays consistent, the Rams stay pretty good, and if the Niners rebound from all their injuries, I don't know what they want. I don't think they're going to go anywhere.
but we'll see. And speaking of the Seahawks, Clint Kubiak is going to finalize a deal with the Las Vegas Raiders to be their head coach. Okay, Jim, hold on, chat. Now listen to all the superlatives. Listen to all the things that Clint Kubiak is potentially walking into. He's walking into the number 1 overall pick, which is assumed to be Fernando Mendoza, franchise quarterback. Boom, right there, starting already. You got a guy with some talent, and he's young, and he's good. Won a Heisman, great. You got playmakers on offense.
Lewis, just real quick, because I know you're about to glaze. Bad Bunny just won Album of the Year.
Oh my God, he's almost crying. Oh, and he's about to do the Super Bowl. God bless you, God. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
That's
We can't wait
right.
to see you, Bad Bunny.
That's right. That's fucking right. That's right. Represent, motherfucker. Let's fucking go. Come on, man. Put on. That's what's up, bro. I fucking love that shit, man. Let's go. Love it. Yeah. Great.
Oh,
Al-
and he's so like genuine, like oh.
Album was fire. Some days I think back when I'm listening to the album, and I think back to, I kind of want to go back to the first time I listened to it. It's such a good album. It's so well produced. He produced it all in PR. So it's fantastic. He got all Puerto Rican artists, and it's awesome just to see it getting its recognition on a big stage.
Do you want to take a minute to hear what he has to say?
Sure, yeah.
He's about to speak.
Puerto Rico.
There you go. That's my guy, man. That's our guy, man.
This is Lewis's 4th cousin removed.
Yes. There you go, bro. He's a phenomenal guy. Makes great music. And
You got to be translating for us, Lewis. He's talking in Spanish.
I
Y no existe nada que no podamos lograr. Gracias a Dios.
Thank you, God.
Gracias
Thank
a
you,
la academia,
Mom.
Gracias a todas las personas que han creído en mí durante toda mi carrera.
I love you.
A todas las personas que trabajaron en este álbum. Gracias, mami, por parirme en Puerto Rico. Te amo.
He's basically thanking all his family. Like, thank you, God. Thank you for supporting me through this album, this process.
To all the people that had to leave their homeland, their country to follow their dreams. Para todas las personas que han perdido un ser querido y aún así han tenido que seguir hacia adelante y continuar con mucha fuerza. Este premio es para ustedes. Gracias por tanto amor. Los quiero. A todos los latinos en el mundo.
I love how I said Lewis translate, and he's just like no,
I'm listening.
refused.
Listening. I can't right now.
'Cause you know what? You're a fake Nuri. You don't speak Spanish the way Bad Bunny does. You don't. You're a Nurican.
I'm glad you fucking shut up with that fake shit. I appreciate you, motherfucker. All right.
Maybe Melinda is a better Puerto Rican than you are.
Look at you. You see what you're doing right now? Division. This is what Pat McAfee was talking about when he wanted to go to the White House.
This is heel Jess.
This is heel Jess right now. What happened to face Jess? What happened to that? What happened to that? All right. Anyway,
Happened to what?
there you go. All right. But shout out to Bad Bunny. That's my guy.
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
Yes, congratulations. Can't wait to see you at the Super Bowl. I'm so happy you won this and you're doing the Super Bowl so all the angry white people can just get angrier.
Yo,
Their
fuck.
asses can just clench tighter. A bunch of fucking loser ass or racist ass people with their own halftime show and please.
Is
Your
anybody,
two
daughters
more-
and your
they two
sons are
more on-
fucking to Bad Bunny
is anybody
with
really gonna be
different people
watching
that ain't white. Fuck you. No. And the ones that do watch are a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah, they're
And want to live
losers.
under a rock. Their world is very small.
Stay tuned for Tuesday for more.
And they honestly think it's going to make a dent in the viewership.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to show the NFL. The NFL's going to be too busy laughing at your face at the bank. like counting the dollars. No one's gonna miss you.
Nope.
No one's gonna miss Trump for not being there. No one cares.
You know what's funny? I can't wait
one
for
cares.
the viewership comparison. You got like 250,000 versus like 250 million. Like, just imagine that.
Now that the fucking Patriots are in the Super Bowl, forget about it. The viewership is gonna be out the fucking, and the Seahawks, their fandom, it's gonna be huge. And
Mhm.
Bad Bunny, like, it's gonna be huge. They're not. They only every year it goes up. Their Super Bowl counts never go down. It just keeps going up.
Yeah. So
It may be the highest rated halftime show ever.
He should be.
Because
probably
um,
probably gonna be. Yeah.
the fact that he's doing the crossover
Yeah.
and it's gonna be all in Spanish, like, come on.
Yeah. Nobody has more global appeal than him. So he's that guy.
No,
There you go. Now back
he's
to
Spotify's #1 artist. He knocked off Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen and whoever else, Billie Eilish. He knocked them out the fucking water.
That's my guy, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's just our guy. You know what I mean? Gotta represent. You know what I mean? It's great. It's great. It's great. But
Gotta
now-
glaze. Gotta glaze.
Gotta glaze. Gotta glaze. Gotta glaze. He's our guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who didn't think he was gonna win? Talk about it.
Well, Kendrick was winning all the awards tonight, so
Yo, forget him, bro. It's not about that, bro. Not about that. All right, come on.
shout out Bad
Um,
Bunny though, the goat.
And NFL.
But
just
Clint
posted something
Kubiak-
that- Yeah, Clint Kubiak. Back to Clint Kubiak. There we go. So Clint Kubiak has a bunch of offensive weapons. He has Brock Bowers at tight end. He has Ashton Genty. Probably needs to get another wide receiver in that room. But the pieces and some of the foundational like cornerstones of the franchise are already in place for him to somewhat succeed, I guess. Like, you're not going to be that great in year one with a rookie Fernando Mendoza. But maybe what about the next 2-3 years? Could be something to look forward to, right? So I like that Clint Kubiak is taking this job. I think it's appealing. You have cap space. You can sign people. You have Tom Brady there. Tom Brady has seen a functional organization run for a long time and has won a lot and knows what it takes to win or create a winner. So, and you also have the #1 overall pick to potentially get a franchise guy. What more do you want out of a new destination? So, I'm all for it. Shout out to Clint Kubiak. He has the Super Bowl coming up to prepare for, so I'm sure he wants to have that on his resume before he becomes a head coach because now he's a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, but now he's a head coach. So he wants that under his belt for sure.
Yeah, I like this hire. I think Clint Kubiak's an interesting name. I'm surprised the job didn't get more appeal. I think it's a very appealing job from the Raiders. You have first overall pick, you have cap space, you have already a pretty good offense already built. I like it. I think it's a good move. I think, obviously, the scheme he's built, he's made Sam Darnold workable into Super Bowl quarterback. That O-line is great. His run scheme with Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker has been great all year. And his ability to get Jason wide open has been... He's a great offensive mind. And I think the Raiders want a kind of new philosophy of their team. They kind of want to be more sexy. They want to be more offensive-oriented. They want to help Mendoza as much as possible. I think Clint Kubiak does that very well. So shout out to Clint. I think it's a very good job. I think out of all the jobs, it kind of fits him the best right now. So let him learn, let him grow. We'll see how he is as a head coach. But I think all signs point to it being a good hire. So we just got to see what happens down the road. I think it's a very good job no matter who would have went there. But we'll see. He's a young coach, young mind. Maybe a more experienced guy didn't work out, so they want to go down a different road. So that's good for them, the Raiders. So hopefully it brings some success back to the Raiders in that franchise because they need it.
Yeah. Jess, how do we feel about Clint Kubiak going to the Raiders?
I thought it was a better hire than the Michael Floor. That's another team I really don't care for, the Raiders. I think they will be better than where they were this year. I'm not gonna get into I can't get into all the details that you guys just got into, but I do think that bringing on Pete Carroll was kind of stupid.
Mhm.
to be honest. But I get it. They needed like almost a culture reset. They needed someone to like make it stable for the next guy coming in. And I think what he did with Seattle is pretty good. Clearly, they came out like they were a big ass surprise. And yeah, he'll have the number 1 draft pick, right?
Yep.
I mean, I think they'll be kind of flat the first year or two, and then we'll see what Frank does in like year 3. I don't see him like coming and swinging. Not on the Raiders.
Fair enough.
It is still the Raiders after all, Jim. You know,
Yeah,
they are
it
just a
is.
dysfunctional
It
shit
really is.
organization. So.
And Lewis, you want to know what I just realized? In our pre-production meeting, we forgot a head coach.
Ooh,
We didn't talk. We forgot about the new Browns head coach.
Oh,
You know,
Todd Monken.
the very coveted name of Todd Monken.
Todd Monken, offensive
he
coordinator.
was very happy
Yeah.
to see Shador, so he had his eyes on him on the draft.
Yeah. They said they wanted to draft him.
I think
But
I think that is very important for Shador's development next year. Is that he has someone who wanted him, because the NFL shit on him. And that whole dropping him down to the 5th round, that was a straight like of he may have not done well in interviews, but I kind of feel like that was like a kind of a dig to his father. Like they kind of did this to spite the family. It had nothing to do with football. And the Browns fans didn't even want like he just did not he was not welcomed anywhere. And I feel like him to finally have someone in the building who was like, "No, I wanted you, but I couldn't get you in the draft. Like, I'm happy to see you, and I actually believe in your talent." And yeah, he had a crappy year, but I think it's important when a player has a coach who wants to coach him, a coach who can see whatever talent that you do have, who can see that he can mold you into certain, like he can pull the best out of you, he can get you more skilled. So I mean, it could be up. Hopefully they do better than what they did this year. He's better stay healthy. And because he's got such a microscope on him, I think, she's already like, you need to do well this year. Like, you need to do well. And look, it can't, like, you ended up getting the starting position anyway. After all that fuss, they had no choice but to give you the starting position anyway.
Yeah, because
So I
Dylan
feel like,
Gabriel was shit.
Yeah, he was bad.
and now that you have the starting position with a coach that wants you, you have Myles Garrett, like, you could be
Deshaun
better. It
Watson's
could
still
be,
there.
oh God, get him out of the NFL. What is he still doing there? He hasn't played in like 4 years.
It's been.
He's gonna be backing Shador up.
Yep.
Or Shador's gonna back him up. We don't know.
Whoa, hey yo, pause. What
Stop.
do you mean by that?
Yeah, no, good for him. Good for him. I'm interested to see what's happening in that. This is the most interesting hire compared to Kubiak and Floor and other person that got hired.
Fair enough. There you go. And you also have the Bills coach, Joe Brady, former offensive coordinator of the Bills, will now be the head signal
Josh.
caller, the head coach.
Josh seems pretty happy.
Josh likes it. Can I share my opinion? This is Sean McDermott.
6'7".
This is Joe Brady. Downward move. Downward move. I've just said downward move. This is not even a lateral
I think the most
move.
important thing for them was that they probably couldn't find someone that Josh would be satisfied with that can pair well with him, but they clearly know that Joe and Josh are pretty good on pretty good terms. They were on the Pat McAfee show on Friday or Thursday, one of that. Josh seemed very content that this is the coach. And I feel like They're going to see how he does this season. And if you guys fail again, if you do not make it to the AFC East Championship, because that is your standard, we're not going to say it's Super Bowl yet, but you got to go to the AFC stand. Like, if you don't make it there, then you have to find a real coach for Josh. Like, enough with the games. Like, stop playing with talent like this. If he was a mediocre quarterback, you can take your time and just like fuck around with this coach and that coach. But I feel like, bro, you got to give this guy a fucking direction. Like, you're not going to give him pieces. You got to give him a coach. So I think he's kind of just a placeholder. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you two. I think for kind of the same reasons. This is not a needle mover that the Bills needed. They needed somebody who could elevate, and if anything, it keeps them exactly the same as they were, if not worse. That defense was not good last year, and they went with a more offensive guy, which was not the problem. Um, and look, I think it still goes back to the owner, and I think they really just couldn't hire anybody that wanted to be part of the organization. I think they also really liked Joe Brady. They didn't want him going anywhere. They wanted to keep him in the building, and he wanted a head coaching job, and this was the only way they were going to keep him in the building. So there's a lot of intangibles to this, but I think at the end of the day, Josh Allen is the centerpiece of your team, and you're doing nothing to help elevate him to be better. Whether that's getting more talent around him, giving him a coach who could force him to be better, or push him, challenge him to be better. It's good to have a coach that you're buddy with, but if he's not challenging you to be the best version of yourself, what's that really doing for him? You know what I mean? So I feel like this doesn't move the needle as far as it should for the Bills. I still think they're probably the third best team in the AFC right now, with the team they currently have, with not a lot of cap space. So I mean, I don't see how they get much better here with this move. Joe Brady could turn out to be a decent head coach. He could be. He could win a playoff game. He could. Is he a Super Bowl
Well, they
winning
need
head
to
coach?
make it to the AFC Championship. That is the goal.
They
You
have
can't
to win
start
it.
off talking
No,
about.
Jess. They have. Let me get
Yeah, no,
closer.
I
They
yeah.
have to win it. They've gotten there. They have to get to a Super Bowl. Does Joe Brady get them to a Super Bowl? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He's been there,
I
and
You
he
think
never
hasn't
know,
been
but it
able
seems
to.
like it's not.
So,
I think you needed a Mike McCarthy. I think you needed a John Harbaugh. You needed a Mike Tomlin. You needed a coach with experience who could help get this team to that level, or at least know what it takes to get to that level.
or
Joe Brady doesn't do that.
you needed a Sean McDermott. Tough, right?
Tough.
Tough.
Moving on, talk about tough. We have a new tough OC in Tennessee.
Hey,
Someone who Lewis is very familiar with.
yeah, this fucking guy.
Brian Daboll
Ugh.
is the new OC in Tennessee.
As an OC, I don't mind this move. I don't mind it at all. I don't think he's worthy of being a head coach at all for right now. I think he needs to serve his time as an OC. And Robert Saleh having that defense on lock with Brian Daboll having that offense could be big money. I'm not going to lie. Cam Ward has some really good talent, some really good intangibles. You could put, a decent offensive line around him. You can make some plays here, Jim. I'm not saying that the Titans are going to be great. What I'm saying is give them 3 years. Give them 3 years, and I think that they could be really good. I think that they could be. I'm future proofing here. I'm trying to think well into the future, but I like the Titans for the future. I do.
Yeah. I think this move is very funny, first of all, because now we have a former Jet and a former Giant on the same roster.
Nice.
Basically almost in the same positions. So that's very funny to me. But yeah, I think Brian Daboll as an OC makes a lot of sense. He was very good in that role. He knows how to elevate quarterbacks. He's done it 2 times already with Josh Allen, Jackson Dart, and Daniel Jones to some degree. So I think it's a good hire by Tennessee. I think it's a good hire for Robert Saleh. He needed an offensive guy who knows how to run an offense, and Brian Daboll fulfills that. So I think overall, it checks all the boxes. I think it just needs to come down to execution. I think this Tennessee team, like you said, in 2 to 3 years could be very good. I think they're a team on the rise. They have a good staff around them, and I think if they have the time to cook, and they should have the time to cook, they could build something there. So I don't mind the hire. I think it's a very good hire.
Jess, how do you feel about this?
Which one?
So we're talking about Brian Daboll being the new OC in Tennessee. So Robert Saleh has.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh God, Robert Saleh. I saw him get off that flight and then get into the car. And I was just like, this is about to be the most boring adventure. Like the most boring thing that's happened to Tennessee. Like I just feel like I don't know. And Mike Vrabel, I mean
Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll.
Brian Gable. I'm so oh God, I said Mike Vrabel. Jesus,
Brian
he got the
Daboll.
pats on my brain.
Brian Daboll.
I think that's a
Real
good
close.
help for him. I think it's a good help for him. I don't think that's weird that their names are very similar.
Mike Vrabel, Brian Daboll. They share vowels.
But anyway, I think Tennessee's gonna be Tennessee. They're gonna be mediocre at best for the next 4 years. The defense will get better. I don't think they go to a playoffs. If they do, maybe year 3. I will say it's probably a better, or maybe a step up from dealing with the Jets organization. Not as dysfunctional. Not to say that Tennessee's are great, but like it may be easier for Saleh to be there. The pressure is different from the media. It's I think it'll be okay. Like I said, no playoffs for like the first 2 years, even with Cam Ward. That's the Tennessee quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think and I say that because we had Saleh as a coach for 4 years, so it's not like I'm just saying this out of nowhere. Like I've seen him as our coach, and yeah, there were improvements for sure. The defense was great, yes, but that's all it did. There was no good results out of it whatsoever. So I don't know how well he'll do. I mean, he went back to San Fran. Maybe he picked up more along the way. Maybe he'll be much better now. He's learned a lot, grew a lot. But very not exciting. Not exciting.
But Jess, how do you feel about Raheem Morris going to the Niners as their new defensive coordinator?
Wasn't he with them before?
No, he
I'm
was with
confusing him with.
He was with the Rams, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
I
he's with
confuse
them.
him with
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans for some reason.
They are.
I don't know.
They are. Is he bald? No, he's not bald yet. Remor's not bald yet. Okay.
But for some reason, I don't know, but
So he was a former Falcon head coach. He was there for 2 years, and he was mediocre.
Mhm.
they fired him.
Mhm.
And they fired him.
But him and Shanahan, they've been connected. They were
I
in like
think
3 spots together. And this is they were with the Falcons together when they made that Super Bowl run. Hold on, Jim.
okay, so like I was saying, okay, so
Saying,
there
Jim.
was a connection. I know
There's a
I wasn't
connection there.
crazy.
There was definitely a
they
connection
never-
there,
they-
100%.
They were never a head coach coordinator, but they were together.
Yes, so that's why I thought he was with the Niners because I'm like I seen him with Shanahan before. It's with the Falcons, yes. As long as he's good enough that he replaced Saleh, because Saleh did amazing. I mean, considering all the injuries that they went through this year, they were able to keep the 49ers in the fucking game, and he did great things with that defense considering what they were last year. So, the whole Falcons thing, firing you after that just means it was a bad relationship all around for them to get rid of you so quickly. But now it seems like you're going to be in a obviously more functioning place. Al Shan's a better coach. But I think the Niners will be all right. I think it's a good choice. Good choice. Good choice.
Jess, it's your second team. They gotta do well.
I get to keep them for my second team this year for this new coming season.
No.
We'll talk about it. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess we won't talk
No.
about it.
No, you don't. You can't. You got to pick a new team. I can't pick the Bucks this year. You got to pick a new team. And he can't pick the Bears.
We said we can't pick them just back to back.
Yeah.
So next year I
Yes.
can pick them.
Next
Okay.
year you can
and
pick
I can still.
But don't be boring and just cycle two teams. That's boring. Pick some other shit. Pick some cool shit.
Well, she can do whatever she wants.
She can,
Thank you.
but you're incentivized to
Thank
not
you.
be boring. And if
I think the only fair rule is that because we're in the AFC, we shouldn't be choosing. Like, since my team is in the AFC, I shouldn't be choosing like another AFC team.
Mhm.
So I think I want to keep choosing NFC. But we also spoke about how we can rotate.
Mhm.
But my second team for this year, are we announcing my second team for this year is going to be the
Whoa,
Bears.
whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay, I
whoa,
guess we are.
fucking, okay, fucking. Why? I thought we were gonna go three options, Jess. What the fuck happened? Whoa!
What do you mean? I thought we were picking our second team.
No, we're
This is
not.
what-
No, we're not now. No, we're not.
Oh.
This is why we have the pre-production meeting.
But you ended up talking about it.
I was joking.
You probably.
I said it as a joke.
Oh look, okay. So since we're not picking now, I'll take them off. I'll take them off as my second team because we don't know. We don't know who we're choosing yet.
You have three
But
options.
if I had to choose my second team,
Stop talking. You have
option.
three
It's an
options.
option.
Just fucking
It's
wait
an
for
option.
later. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
It's an option.
Jeez, dude. Stop talking. Gosh.
All right, Lewis,
is
cut.
wrong?
Cut.
Cut.
Lewis, cut.
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 Yes. Come on. No.
spoiler. All right. Well, it's so early in the off season. You know, my attitude may definitely change by time July comes. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna change back to the Niners.
I have to see how
Anyway.
my guys looking during the off season.
Anyway, Raheem Morris, great hire. Sure, whatever. Great, fantastic. And we're back. Raheem Morris, fantastic. Good hire by the Niners, I guess.
Yeah, it was all right.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of late. Are we done?
Are we? Because it
Are
is
we?
late.
What-
I am
what-
tired. I don't think there's much of value left to talk about. I'm gonna
What-
keep it a
What else did we have?
we had the Vikings GM getting fired.
Yeah, because he's a fucking idiot.
This
Because
is-
Sam Darnold's in the Sam Darnold's in the Super Bowl now, and you decided to keep JJ McCarthy. So yeah, good firing.
Yeah, he kind of deserved it. You know, the owner's like, so how'd that decision go to fucking get rid of?
Get rid of my guy.
How did that decision go to get rid of Sam? Because you know that was a heated point of contention. And he probably was on the side of, well, we drafted JJ. We got to see what he's got. We think JJ has the potential. And then Sam Darnold does that.
Sometimes you gotta pay the quarterback the money.
It would not have been expensive either. Could have traded
Nope.
McCarthy, too, for at least like a second-round pick.
Yep.
You know? But then that would have been a
Oh,
waste
well.
of a pick. And you know how GMs love to be right.
They love their draft.
They
picks.
love their draft picks and they
They
love
love
their
their draft
ego. They love to be right. If anybody has the biggest, it's GMs, owners, and they have such ego. They will hold on to players. They will never get rid of players. They will never say they made a bad decision. They will never. Never.
Never.
Never ever.
What else do we have?
That's pretty much it. We got Paul George and then Giannis requesting a trade. That's pretty much all we got next. So, want to touch on that?
Yeah, real quick. Paul George got suspended 25 games for PED. L loser, go fuck yourself. Biggest fall from grace I've ever seen in an NBA career. So, sucks.
What
to
did he
suck.
get arrested? What did he get?
He got
suspended
he
for?
got this for drugs.
PEDs.
He dropped 47 points, and the league was like, test that motherfucker. There ain't no way.
He said he took it from like medication, took bad medication, or like a medication that wasn't allowed. So, yep. That's
Ciao, Paul George, and Giannis.
Knicks fan here.
Should the Knicks trade for Giannis? Yes. For the love of God, yes.
Do it.
I don't care what it takes. Get
What a
fucking
fall,
Kawhi.
right?
For who?
The
For Giannis?
Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks, yeah. Look, they got their ring. That's all they needed. They had their one run. They were good.
They were good.
But I mean, get Giannis. Karl Anthony Towns. Stop bitching. Because we're trading for a top 20 player. You ain't a top 20 player, bro. Don't get all frustrated now when you're playing like shit and you're talking about a top 20 player and you're saying you don't want to leave. If we're getting Giannis, you're leaving, broski. Hate to break it to you. Get the fuck out the door.
Yeah.
Look, if we get if we can get Giannis and Brunson together, it's a great pairing. I think it'll work out perfectly. I think if you're able to bring in two superstars like that, you do it. If you got it, if you don't have to give up Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby to do it, you could do it. But I think if push comes to shove and teams want them, you do that. If you have to get a third team involved, you get a third team. If the option to trade for Giannis is available, you do everything you can to do it and then some. That's my opinion on it. He's a top 20 player in the NBA, maybe even top 15.
Top 5.
You put him with Brunson.
Fuck that. He's top 5.
And look, I understand the Knicks got far last year, 2 games from a NBA championship game, NBA Finals. I get that. When you run it back with kind of the same team, there's like a bit of like, can we do better here? And you have a chance where Boston's not up, where Indiana's not up, where you're probably the first or second best team in the East, and you have a chance to really go for a title. You have to do everything you can to do that. You go get Giannis, you go win a title. So let's see. The deadline is Thursday. So if they can get a trade by Thursday and it's for Giannis and it becomes available, I think you pull the trigger.
Oh, 100%. Giannis is a top 5 player in the league. He's a championship caliber player. This is the move that you do to try to win a championship. You get better defense. You get still really good offense. And you get a guy who could play really well as a team. Right? Like, he fits your team so well. You give up Cat. Get him the fuck out of here. No defense, Cat. Sorry, Cat. You're going to the suburbs of Milwaukee. Enjoy it. Have fun. No more New York for you. Giannis loves New York. I think this is a wonderful move. I think, if you're only giving up Cat and another player, either OG or Mikal, I would keep Mikal personally. I like Mikal Bridges, but I can see why people would want to keep OG Anunoby. He is pretty good too. But I like Mikal because he's always available. He's always there, and he could score. Right? He could shoot wide open threes. He could shoot clutch shots off the dribble. He could do a lot of things for that Knicks offense, especially in playoff games where you need to know if your guy's going to be there. And he's always there, so he could consistently give you some good nights in the playoffs and play some good defense. So if I was them, I'd keep Bridges. I'd get fucking rid of Anunoby and Towns, and they probably want another player and a litany of picks for his brother and Giannis. That's it. And then you call it a day. You say, yep, we're going to try to win a chip. You got a potential starting lineup of Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Giannis, and Mitchell Robinson. That is a wonderful starting 5. That's a fantastic starting 5. I think the Knicks should pull the trigger, respectfully. And yeah.
I know Jess agrees with me.
Yes, Jess does agree. Because whatever Daniel needs to make him happy, Jess is going to agree with. Right, Jess?
Sometimes. But most times, yes.
What is this analytical fucking answer?
I don't know what I'm agreeing to, so I'm just like, yeah, halfway.
Well, in certain instances, I may have been inclined to agree with the young squire. Yes. I may have been inclined, yes. But sometimes I must concur that my previous faculties may have not been...
Look, Daniel, I'm watching hockey. I told you I watch hockey at night. This is VGK.
See, that makes me happy. See, that makes me happy.
I don't know what VGK is versus ANA. Anaheim?
Very good. Very good. All right, Anaheim. Very
Hey,
good.
there
Very
you
okay.
go.
VJK. Let's think about this. Okay, let's think about this.
Vancouver.
Has to be. No. Okay. Very good. You know Vancouver team. Very good. Okay. What's another city that starts with V? And they're kind of cheating here because it's. I'm gonna give it away. You want me to give it away?
Vegas.
Yeah. See, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You make me so
See?
happy. Now, do we know the team names?
We went over this one time at the radio station.
We did.
Me and Lewis guessed all the names. I see a hockey mat. It's like a duck. The Anaheim Ducks.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what this symbol is next to the VGK. It's a V. I don't know what they are.
Okay. So let's think. So the GK is their name. That's their team name. So what color is it of their logo?
Yellow and black.
Okay. What's another word for yellow?
Gold. Oh, the Golden Knights. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm good with English sometimes.
Sometimes.
So put me on Wheel of Fortune.
Go
But
with
you
some
know, the
money.
score is 3-2. It's third quarter.
Period.
4 minutes.
Period.
I mean, third period. I'm sorry. Hockey moves very fast, so it's like I don't even know where the fucking puck is right now. It's just
There you go. That's hockey. And
you know,
I'm gonna
it's
move
hard to keep up with.
swiftly
Jeez.
to bed. It is 12:09 a.m. on a Monday morning, and we're gonna go to bed now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Get Back Sports, and we
Stay
will
safe
see
out
you
there.
guys
Stay
next time.
safe out
Stay
there,
safe
get
out there,
backers.
please.
We have to call our audience a name.
The,
We have to name them.
the Get Backers. I'm not calling people that.
Well, that's what I'm calling them for now.
What do you want to call them? Get Back Gang?
I don't know.
GBG?
No,
Tough?
no.
No?
I'll figure it out. But
Jim.
for now, we'll call them the backers.
We'll call them Jim.
We'll call them the gyms.
Gyms.
I like that.
Jim, come on, Jim. Jim in chat.
All
Stop.
right, Jims.
Jim, stop it.
Jim, we're going to bed, Jim.
And it's GIM for Get Back.
Okay, Jim. Yeah.
GIM.
Nice. We gotta brand
So,
that.
but then it's Gim, not Jim.
Shut up. It's however we want to
Okay.
pronounce it, okay?
You know what? You're right. You know what? You're right.
Words
you're
words
right.
don't mean anything right now, all right?
You're
Calm
right.
down.
You're right. It's 12:10. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
There we go. All right. Thank you guys so much. And as always, take it easy. Peace out.